Thank you. The colors help my peanut brain.
Okay, that was a good opening quote for the video. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
Denny, you are considered late because you are not in Roll20, you fucking bitch. Get over
Oh
that.
my god, fucking
I'm
skin
here. I'm
him
there in
alive.
spirit.
Holy shit.
So yeah, like I said, we'll go over some expectations and stuff like that, and with whatever time left over we have, we'll get started. So I have a whole list of things. Some of it's going to be expectations and stuff to expect from the game. Others are going to be rules changes that I have painstakingly gone over and play tested myself. That is rule number 1.
Have
No
you actually playtested
Discord.
that?
There's no Discord messages while I am speaking. That is the new rule. No Discord messages while I'm speaking. So
Fuck
there's
you.
Yeah. That is. Oh no! See it? Okay.
Get
We're,
fucked.
we're working on a strike system. 3 messages equals banned. Cool. And
Did Zach's count as 1 or 3 because it was corrections?
all right, start strong. I see. All right. Cool. Denny, if you could do me a favor, on the bottom underneath your chat box, where it says "as," click that, and then click your character. Yeah, and then change to your character's name by clicking the cog in the top right, and then display name.
Oh my god.
I'm so into
it. He's got a fucking comb over. Oh my god.
A little bit of it, yeah, a little sneak. Okay, so I have a list. Nothing in a particular order. I'm just going to go down it so I don't forget anything. So, one thing to start off with is I am actually. I know I've stated this before when we played with this guys, but I am actually going to roll physical dice for hidden rolls.
Oh, can we get to hear it?
Yeah, well, probably not. I have a giant D20 that's really
What's the point in the physical dice if we can't hear the clicky clack?
Give us a roll.
Honest to God. You literally have hidden rolls on Roll20.
Yeah, but
Nick, there is a soundboard on Discord. I think you should add a dice sound to it and click that every time you roll dice IRL.
No. I have that option. I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
You guys are probably never going to know when it happens, but I'm just letting you know it happens that I will be rolling. I know before I would show you guys everything that I rolled, and it's probably going to apply. It's actually no, it's definitely going to apply for everything combat wise. But there is a lot of stuff that I have to roll for in the background that the book specifically tells me to roll for. So I'm going to keep those hidden because it tells me to keep them hidden. So kind of defeats the purpose if I display it all to you guys. And I want to roll dice, so I'm going to do it that way. So that's number 1. If you have any questions, let me know. Number 2, persuasion chart. So when it comes to persuading people, and I guess it applies to deceiving people as well. I'm going to be using my own personal persuasion and deception chart. I think I went over this towards the end of our last campaign, and I never was really able to implement it too well. But pretty much what's going to happen is whenever you run into an NPC, I'm going to have my own little chart that they fall under. It's going to be like a sliding scale from like they like you to they don't know who you are, don't care about you, to like they despise you, and then there's going to be like heroic NPCs and evil NPCs that you can either persuade to your heart's desire because they want to listen to you, or there's absolutely nothing you can do to tell them to drive them off their course. This makes sense.
This is ringing bells.
Yeah, this makes sense in both directions because no matter how high you roll on a persuasion check against the god of goodness and light to tell him to kill somebody randomly, even if you roll a fucking 20 and you roll fucking a 39, I'm not going to let you convince a god to kill somebody.
What if I use prestidigitation really creatively?
unless spells say otherwise and they fail a save or something like that. For normal persuasion checks and deception, or I guess it wouldn't really work with deception. I could work with deception a little bit. It's going to be something I'm testing out when it comes to like doing this. So whenever you guys try to deceive or persuade somebody and it doesn't work when it really shouldn't, or you ask for a roll and I tell you no, there's a reason for it. So That's that.
What if I'm really, really good friends with the goddess of goodness?
Then no, I probably not. Then still,
Probably not.
Right,
Okay.
no point befriending the goddess of goodness. Got it.
yeah.
Honest to God.
So next, this is a very non-linear campaign. So it is not a huge open world, but it is open world. One thing I would recommend is try not to gamify this too much. Don't go into a town and hope to complete it the first time you're there. There are quests and things in certain areas that you're able to pick up, but there will be multiple quests that trigger at different times, returning to a town or leaving a town whenever it happens. And you're not going to be able to do everything at the same time. So instead of like how I'd run things before, where you get to a town, you get a mission, you come back, you turn it in, maybe you get one more, and then you leave and you never see that town again. There are multiple towns and locations in this place that you are going to be not really required, but you're expected in some cases, if you want to see everything, to return to some places and see what what your actions have caused or what other people have done in these areas that change it completely. So yeah, don't go into a place. Don't try to gamify it where you like want to pick up all the quests and then go do it and then turn it all in and you're done with it. There's going to be some places that you're going to want to return to and kind of like think of it in that in those terms. Level. Oh, your level as well. So I will make it very clear when you probably shouldn't go to an area because it is dangerous. And when I say dangerous, it probably means that it is dangerous for your level, and I will make that clear. If I have an NPC tell you like, "Oh, don't go into the cave. There's dangerous things in there," you can take that for what you will. But if I'm just like, guys, this is dangerous, you probably shouldn't go here, I'll tell you out of character. There's only like 1 or 2 places that are level capped, but most others are actually not. You can actually do this entire campaign in reverse if you wanted to, and it would still work. There's only 1 or 2 places that's really, and I will make it painfully clear when that's the case. But don't be afraid to go to a place because you feel like you're going to you're not leveled enough for it. Try not to gamify it. Just kind of like think of the situation that you guys are in. Think of what might be lying over there if you want to gather more information to go into that cave. If you find out there's just a fucking bunch of bears in there, you can go in there. But then if you find out there's a goddamn kraken or some shit, you probably shouldn't. You can gather information to structure how you want to approach some things. And I will make it clear when you are not ready for something. So there's that. This game requires you guys to ask me questions. You guys just sitting there at the table and asking where the main quest is not going to fly for this. You have to come to me with what you want your characters to do to figure out this world and drive the story forward in your own senses. This is kind of why I took so much time with each and every one of your characters to give you these motivations to do things, because I've read so many stories of this campaign falling flat because the characters and the players expect the DM to tell them what to do. And I can't tell you guys what to do in some cases. And that's what kind of makes it your own story. And then I'm going to guide you through it with whatever your characters decide. So keep that in mind. Cool. So that's that. Encumbrance. Everybody open up your character sheets. I'm gonna increase your encumbrance.
Oh my god, so
Are
I
you
didn't have
increasing
to
it
buy
now?
Fuck you, Nick.
It's not gonna be a
Fuck
lot. This is gonna be recommended for mostly heavier characters need but carry more strength.
Like an armor set I wanted, for instance?
Yeah, kind of a little.
Oh my god, Denny, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
gonna change it a little bit. I'll give you guys the opportunity to make some changes to purchasing shit, if you want to do that.
Unfucking believable. I bought a whole ass donkey and gave it armor.
It's not going to be a lot. You'll probably still need that donkey, and you'll probably still need that horse. So everybody open up your character sheet. Underneath equipment, where it says the encumbered and the carrying capacities, there's that little ×5, ×10, ×30, ×15. Starting
Where?
in your equipment.
Uh-huh.
Under the word encumbrance?
Where it says encumbrance and it lists how much you'll...
Turn on the editing thing, Sam.
Yeah, turn on.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's what I needed.
So the times 5.
Yep. So the times 5, you're going to change that to times 8.
Times 8?
Yep.
Holy shit, that does...
No, that was significant.
that does so
That
much.
changed me from 80 to 128.
Yeah, I got the same.
I went from 40 to 64.
The 10 is going to be times 13. The 18 or the 15 is going to be times 18.
Killing us here, Nick.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
The 15 is 18?
Yep, 15 is 18, and then the 30 is going to be 33. Everything increases by 3.
Oh, okay, you could have just said that to start.
Yeah, well, no, because some of us are gay and can't do math.
I think you can do +3, Sam.
I don't know, man. I've had a long day.
Sam was specifically talking about me, math hard.
So, along with this increase, I am trusting you guys, okay? You guys need to trust me that I will try to give you the best experience of your D&D life as I possibly can, but you guys can close your character sheets now. I need to trust that you guys are actually going to keep track and stay faithful to your character sheets.
I literally have no choice. I'm on camera 24/7.
Oh, yeah, true. So what that means is whenever you fire an arrow or you cast a spell or you use something in your equipment and it destroys or disappears, that you guys mark it off yourself. I can't keep track of everything. I will periodically go through your character sheet sometimes just to see like, hey, did they actually mark the shit off or stuff like that? But,
don't bother doing that with me. You can trust me.
This will be very periodic. I will try to remind you guys like, hey, mark this off here, mark that off there. But after a time, if I forget, I'm like trusting you guys to keep track of these things and put things in accurately. And stuff like that. Don't change numbers. I'm just saying this. I'm just putting this out there, and I trust you guys right now. But if something like that happens, trust will be broken, and I will cry. So there's that.
Wait. You guys weren't keeping track of your ammo before? What the fuck?
Yeah, nobody did.
I did.
Well, okay. Well, I didn't expect you to, but now I do.
What?
I didn't know that.
Well, spell slots was important, but like arrows.
So obviously spell slots, but yeah, no. Do you remember that time I fucking spent all my money on like 2 quivers of arrows? That was good.
Yeah. So, you'll see why I'm expecting you guys to keep track of this because it's probably gonna matter. Right. Cool. Attendance. There will be no games if not everybody's here.
Okay.
Let me repeat that. If somebody can't make it, there won't be a game. Obviously, I expect you guys to show up on time, but if you're going to be late, at least let me know so we can expect to see how long you'll be here. And if you are late 2 times without letting us know or you don't show up, I will kick you from this shit. All right? Don't test it. Okay? Just let me know, and we'll be good. Death. I need to ask right now, if you aren't comfortable with telling me, are you okay with your character dying?
Oh, my favorite question he asks every time.
There's somebody that spent money like a loser on their character, and if I kill them, which is very possible, within the first hour.
Nick. I rolled all 1s. That wasn't my fault.
No, I mean that's pretty good character art.
So yeah, and there are.
But no, it's fine. I recognize it could happen, Nick.
Yes. So there are ways that we can go around this. So you don't have to say it out loud. But if you're not okay with me killing your character at least once, if it feels like bullshit, which it might, considering what's coming up, it might feel like bullshit sometimes. And I promise, I'm not trying to kill you guys. Well, maybe a little bit, but I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of a challenge. Okay, I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of a challenge.
Can you at least not kill me until level 5?
Yeah, maybe we'll see. Something might happen. All right, I'm not going to say. Anyway, so if you're not okay with that,
I'm calling bullshit right now.
Let me know. I can kill your character, but there are ways in this campaign to bring back a character that makes sense with a huge detriment to your character's thing that might add to the story. So let me know. There could be ways that we can work around if you're not.
Hear that, Sam? You could be like a vampire or something.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
That would be real one spicy fucking meatball for me.
Damn.
I'm
Sam, I'll help you
fuck
out.
that vampire.
Does a 19 hit, Sam?
Yeah, does a 19 hit them? Yes, a 19 fucking hits, and an 8 kills me, asshole.
Oh my God. There you go, I done it.
That's how we turn somebody into a vampire.
Imagine not having 15 health at level 1.
I have 6. Me and my 6 HP are gonna go fuck off now.
Cool.
15, holy shit.
So this is gonna roll into death is gonna roll into the wrong choices that you guys make, and bad rolls will potentially kill you guys, and you
Okay,
won't
give me
have
these
any control
choices.
over it. There will be some things where you walk into a town and you go into the wrong building that was preparing for something that you guys weren't expecting, and you open a fucking door and then you get jumped by 17 zombies and then you fucking die. Things like this can happen. I'm not going to change it because this is how it's written, and I want you guys to trust what I'm doing. But things like that can happen, and you always have the option, listen to me, to run away if bad shit happens. Okay, this isn't like you're not forced into a lot of these things. You are surviving. So think about what your character would do if you're against stupid fucking odds. Don't think that you have to sit there and fight. You guys can run away, and I do have rules for disengaging and running away. So don't worry about that. We'll get to that when we get to the rules. I will not be fudging or hiding rolls unless they're background stuff, like I said before. So I will be hiding some of the rolls, but it's not going to affect things directly against you guys in some cases. But fudging, I will not fudge anything. All the statistics and HP that I give the monsters and their stats will be what they are from the beginning. So I will not change any of that. Cool. So that is it for expectations. Any questions?
Don't even give me that shit, Ezra. I fucking helped with notes sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that is another thing. Take your own fucking notes, because I'm not going to remind you guys of anything.
Bro, I recorded
Statement of-
myself making a Curse of Strahd notes page.
Yeah.
On this session, I cannot take notes because my keyboard's a bit fucked.
What did you do?
I
Question,
spilled juice
Nick.
over it.
Oh no. Question, Nick. What is the recap gonna look like for this campaign?
Oh, that's a wonderful question,
Thank
Sam.
you.
You will recap stuff. Oh no.
Fuck.
Well, and Sam, this is for you.
Oh god.
This is specifically for
Me,
you.
Sam, or her, Sam?
Sam.
Fuck off. You're Sammy. Shut the fuck up. You're fake Sam.
Sam.
I was here first.
I will do inspiration, Sam.
Really? Will
Actually.
you?
Yeah, I'll actually.
You
do
mean it?
inspiration.
Because I don't
Yes.
fucking believe you, Nick.
Yes, listen. Hold me to it, okay? I will actually do inspiration this time.
What
Okay,
is
how does
inspiration?
inspiration work?
Yeah, what does it do?
Yeah.
Does it advantage?
Inspiration is, yeah, it's free advantage on any roll, basically.
Okay.
So you guys have options. I wanted to hear your input for this. So I learned of another inspiration system that sounded pretty good as well. So instead of only having one inspiration and holding on to it for whenever you want to get an advantage with something, there is something that I've heard of called inspiration points, which pretty much changes it to whenever you do something that I give you inspiration for, you don't have a cap on it, so you can hoard your inspiration up to a certain, like maybe 10 or something, and then you can add whatever inspiration you had to a roll instead of rolling for advantage. So let's say you have 6 inspiration, you roll a dice, you can add 6 to your d20 roll.
Can I add 3 and only use half of it?
You can add any amount.
Okay.
Yeah. So I might toy around with both. The other one is obviously you just get to roll with advantage on anything, but I feel like the inspiration points is good for A, you know what you're going to get out of it, and B, you don't have to hold on to it for a rainy day because you're not limited to just having one.
Can we use it after our roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Or do we have to declare it before we roll?
Well, so
Yeah, how would you use it otherwise?
traditionally, it's not
Okay.
before you roll; it's before he says if it worked or not.
Yeah. I think I'll cap it. I think I'll cap it at 5, and then I'll let you guys be able to apply it after a roll.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
I
I like
prefer
that.
the straight advantage.
Then
Oh,
you can have straight advantage, Sam.
Thanks. Unless you're doing both, I'll take both. Fuck.
How about we do the points, and if you just want advantage, then you use all your points for it.
Okay, I like that.
All right, let's do that. Cool. Rules. Different rules. Obviously, food and water. It's probably not going to be that big of a deal, but your characters are going to need to eat. So I will keep track of that. Your characters can eat. If your character doesn't eat, they can survive 3 days plus their Constitution modifier. You don't need to remember this, but if you're when the problem arises, if you guys run out of food, you guys have 3 days plus your Constitution modifier until you start taking exhaustion, and then obviously when you've reached 6 exhaustion, you die. There are ways to forage for food. Water's not going to be an issue. There are ways to forage for food, but you guys will see that foraging is dangerous. You may be set upon if you start to forage for stuff. So wherever you can buy food is probably a good idea, but it's up to you. I'll let you guys determine what that is.
You know what would be fucking crazy?
What's
If we had a ranger on our party to forage and shit.
Yeah,
We-
everybody can forage.
Yeah, honestly, if you guys can keep me alive through the first session, I've got real great survival bonuses. I'm just
Is this my preferred terrain? Is this my preferred terrain, Nicholas?
Yes. Cool. So short and long rests. I took away the stipulations for long rests where you guys have to be in a safe place. It is the same rules as a long rest. It's just that you have to consume a ration, so you have to eat during your long rest, unless you're in a town where you can eat at a bar or something, and you could just pay for that. Short rests, though, I'm keeping that same change. So short rests are going to be shorter, only 30 minutes for a short rest. And your characters, like I said, you can use hit die to heal points, or you can use hit die to gain spells, equal to what I said there. So, for example, expending 2 hit die will allow you to recover either a second level spell slot or 2 first level spell slots. So this is going to make it. I guess this only applies to Sammy and Sam, right?
I think it does.
Yeah. Shit. Fuck. We're the only spellcasters.
I'm a spellcaster.
So
Yeah.
So Sam and
Rude.
Sammy, do you guys and Denny, do you guys know what hit dice are for?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Sammy, do you know what hit dice are for?
I mean, you got no, so you're gonna have to explain.
you're
anyway.
gonna have to explain it no matter what my answer is, but I was also gonna say no.
Okay. So hit dice is when you take a short rest, your level, you have hit dice equal to your level. So if you guys open up your character sheet, you'll be able to see your hit dice next to your HP. So every time you gain a level, you'll gain 1 hit dice. When you take a short rest, you can spend those hit dice to recover HP. So you'll declare that you want to spend 2 of your hit dice, and then you can roll 2 equal to your hit dice, which is whatever your character rolls for HP, and then you can add that to your health when you take a short rest. So as a spellcaster, if you want to spend those hit dice during a short rest, you can spend them to gain spell slots instead. So let's say, for example, you guys are level 3, and you guys just got off a really dangerous fight. You're all really low. And you, Sammy, as the ranger, want to both increase your health and your spell slots that you used after the fight. So whenever you guys take a short rest, you'll just tell me, hey, Nick, I want to use 2 hit dice for health, and then you want to use 1 hit dice to recover a first level spell slot. And then you'll mark off all your hit dice. And when you guys take a long rest, you gain half of your hit dice back.
Only half.
Only half. Those are the
What the
actual rules. I didn't know this, but those are the actual rules. You only
That's
gain
the
half
actual. That's
Yep.
the actual raw.
Yep. You only gain half your hit dice when you get a
No
long rest.
way.
But
Okay.
everything else.
No fucking way. Hold
And it's
on.
equal to
No,
the
those are
level, right?
those are the actual rules. I knew that.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Is it
Holy
rounded
shit.
up? So if I'm level 5, do I get 3 or 2 back?
Yeah, we'll round it up. Sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the general rule is to round it up always.
Yeah. Unless it's
There's like one exception, but I don't remember what it is.
Yeah. We'll come to that. Let me just add that in there. Cool. Does that make sense? Any questions? Sweet. Traveling. Marching order. This is going to be important, marching order, because if you guys are beset upon in any situation, we need to know who's first, so they get stabbed first. So, marching order is, I'll ask you guys when this happens. If you guys want to make it easy, you could just have like a general marching order. Just always be like, hey, I'm always in front, I'm always in back.
It's probably either going to be me or Denny in front. Actually, I mean, Denny always has armor. I'm only in Takey when I rage. It's probably going to be Denny in the front.
But also, Vort is the only one that can see in darkness, so...
That's true.
Or humans and a tiefling walk into a bar.
So, if you guys want to establish a permanent walking order, we can do that to keep it simple. Or, whenever you guys go into a dungeon or are traveling, you can tell me what your marching order wants to be. It might not matter, but most of the time, it will whenever something pops off. So, we will be doing that. Pacing. If you guys need to get somewhere in a hurry, you are learning that fucking Strahd is going to take a dump on a town. You can have 3 modes of travel when you go, and we'll get a little bit more into this when you guys actually start moving. But you can you have 3 different paces. You can travel at a slow pace, you can travel at a normal pace, and a fast pace. At a slow pace is when you guys are trying to sneak. It's the only pace that you can do it when you guys are trying to sneak and get around being caught on a trail or something like that. It's also while traveling at slow pace, yeah. So whenever you're traveling at a normal pace and you come upon somebody that's trying to ambush you, if you're traveling at a normal pace, you can only notice an ambush with your passive perception. Speaking of passive perception, can everybody send me what their passive perception is so I can write that down?
Where is that?
I think it's 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Is it 12 for me?
It's just 10 plus wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
So 13 for me.
I think Sammy's. Who has the high? I think Sammy has the highest.
Mine is 9.
Mine's is 9.
Sammy
Yeah.
should have the highest. She's the only whiz-based character.
Okay, cool.
So mine's 11.
Yeah.
Positive wisdom. Fucking losers.
Yeah. One second.
Imagine being wise. Couldn't be me.
Do you have any?
Now, yeah, I am. Like what? Oof.
No.
Ooh.
I wish I had a nice pen.
Actually, no. Wisdom and charisma make a lot of sense for you. At least.
You just joined the chat.
I fucking
Ezra.
I fucking love the +1 intelligence so much.
I'm a smart dude.
So,
I know.
How this is going to affect things is passive wisdom is very much a thing. When you guys walk into a room and you say nothing and you're just like fucking looking around, things that are hiding from you will be affected by your passive wisdom unless you tell me specifically that you are looking for something. So how this is going to affect travel is that when you guys are traveling on a trail through a forest and there is an ambush waiting for you up ahead, if you are traveling at a normal pace, you will only be able to see the ambush, and Sammy will only be able to see an ambush if they roll a stealth check that is lower than 13. So that is how that will happen. And if not, then you guys will get fucked. Slow pace, however, if you guys travel at a slow pace, you guys will be able to make those rolls to notice ambushes, and you'll be able to stealth yourself to ambush other people if you know that they're coming on a trail or not. So that's how slow pace is going to work. Normal pace is just normal; you're not able to roll shit, but your passive wisdom will keep you safe potentially. And then a fast pace is obviously you'll travel faster, get to if you guys need to get somewhere, but you will suffer a -5 penalty to your passive wisdom. So you will only you'll only be able to notice things.
Holy shit.
I do.
Yeah.
That's significant, actually.
It is huge. So yeah, that is what happens with pacing. And I'll ask you guys all these questions. I have it all listed down. So you don't have to I'm just telling you what it is. If you guys need refreshers on the rules, I can always send these to you after the session. But
I
will go
will.
over these, and I will ask you guys what your pace wants to be, what your marching order is, and some other stuff. Vehicles and mounted travel. So just to write this out here, so because you guys actually have fucking mounts, for short spans of time, up to an hour, many animals move much faster than humanoids. A mounted creature can ride at a gallop for about an hour, covering twice the usual distance for a fast pace, which is very far. If fresh mounts are available every 8 miles, which might actually be a thing, characters can cover large distances at this pace. But this is a very rare, blah, blah, blah. Characters in wagons, carriages, or other land vehicles choose a pace as normal. Characters in a waterborne vessel, not going to matter. Benefits from soul plays. Okay, yeah. So if you guys are expecting to travel a lot, vehicles and mounts will maybe be important. Something you might want to look into, if that's a thing.
Looked into it already, go on. Sorry.
Forced marches. So if you guys really need to get somewhere, but it's all the way on the other side of the map, and you don't want to rest, there is an opportunity for you guys to do this. So you can only travel for 8 hours max in a day. If you guys want to go past that, then everybody traveling more than an hour past your 8-hour limit has to roll a Constitution save, and if you fail, you get a level of exhaustion. So, if you guys really need to get somewhere and it's all the way on the other side of the map, just know that there may be penalties if you're traveling for more than 8 hours.
What does exhaustion do?
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion
what
fucking
doesn't it do?
sucks. Ask me how I know, Denny.
Let me look that up.
How do you know? Did Nick do something to you?
Oh, Nick fucked us so hard.
Hell yeah! So there's
I
6
think
levels.
I think we got up to like 2 or 3 points of exhaustion one time. It sucked.
So there's 6 levels to exhaustion, Denny. Whenever you get 1 level of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on ability checks. Level 2 is your speed is halved. Level 3 is you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Level 4 is your hit point maximum is halved. Level 5 is your speed is reduced to 0, and then level 6 is you die.
Yeah, so he put us up to level. He put us up to 3rd level exhaustion. Not fun. Not fucking fun, especially as the bard of the party.
Yeah. So keep in mind, this is stuff that happens if your characters aren't able to eat past the amount of days that you're allowed to not eat. And I think, oh, okay, couple more things. None of those matter. None of those
God,
matter.
who knew there were so many fucking rules to DMD?
Like I said, I'm just putting. It's just the important ones that are going to come up. There's only 3 more things. Donning and donning and doffing armor. When you guys go to sleep for a long rest, you will have to take off your armor. You
Doesn't apply to me. Oh, next one, Nick.
No,
No, I think it only applies to Denny.
It applies to light armor and medium armor.
I don't. I'm not.
I don't have any armor, Nick.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's why I made the joke.
True. Okay. Yeah. So whenever you guys are sleeping,
like a thing where magic users can't wear armor, or no, they can't wear heavy armor or something.
Yeah.
I thought they just had to be proficient.
No. Yeah. There's. You just.
I don't know. Am I thinking like fucking 40 rolls or something?
I don't know, dude. Doesn't matter because I rolled all ones trying to get my money. So
this is going to be the compensation for you guys not having to be in a safe place whenever you take a long rest. If you're not in a safe place and you get ambushed, you will not have your armor for that combat if it ensues. Unless you're on watch, I guess. So the only person that'll have it is on watch. So in order to wear armor, it doesn't matter really how long it takes to take off armor.
So I guess armor wearers should
armor wearers should always be on watch.
No, they should be on watch first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they get to just take it off and go to bed.
It depends on when you guys get attacked. Or if, never know. So it takes 10 minutes to put on heavy armor. It takes 5 minutes if you have somebody's help. So all of this is reduced by half if you have somebody's help. It takes 5 minutes to put on heavy armor or medium armor, and then it takes 1 minute to put on light armor. And then it takes 1 action to pick up your shield, which I think I'm just going to reduce to a bonus action because that's actually kind of stupid. So yeah.
Damn, so generous.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's a benevolent god.
Oh no. Yeah, so this is going to make up for you guys if you desperately need a long rest or you decide to take a long rest inside of a very dangerous area. Then, if you are attacked, remember the Alamo.
You can run away.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I'm retaining things.
That's
Uh,
impressive.
two more things. One is I don't really expect you guys too badly to metagame when it comes to weaknesses of particular bad guys, let's just say. The knowledge that you have for vampires probably applies to your characters just because of how big of a thing they probably
Okay,
are.
Sam's gonna be OP.
Yeah, Sam,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
No,
let me
it's-
rewrite my character. I was
don't-
a vampire hunter.
Don't worry about your characters knowing that certain creatures are weak to certain things. Only if I tell you it's probably something your character has never seen before, which isn't really going to happen too much in this campaign.
Do D&D
but-
vampires follow, are they like trophy, like garlic and like cross
I
thing?
don't actually know shit about.
Can they
D&D
not come
vampires.
inside unless we invite them in?
Oh my god, that's so.
No,
funny.
I know Assyrian specifically says something about not being able to come in unless he's invited.
That's so.
If you're gonna
fucking
take that as
funny.
canon, Nick.
It is. It is.
Okay.
So all the cliches are there. Except,
Oh,
except
Strahd
for-
can come inside if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, that was fucking bad and gross.
which probably isn't going to apply to you guys because you guys don't have a house. So whatever.
We have tents. He can't come inside the tent.
Home is where the heart is, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True.
So maybe our campsite is home, and Strahd needs to be invited in.
Swiper,
Oh,
no
yeah.
swiping.
Just the whole idea that it's like the threshold or something like that. Like, can you really make a threshold with an area?
What if I draw a line in the dirt every day?
What if you
Yeah,
use
I
the
think
sanctuary
fucking-
spell?
Ooh, like fucking, what do they call it? What are they called in fucking SpongeBob? The bear.
The
thing.
bear. I was thinking of the same thing. The
bear?
little circle.
The
Are we
sea
gonna talk
bear.
bears now?
Is that what it was? Sea bear?
Yeah.
You have to
Yes.
draw a circle, not an oval.
It's us. It's us right now.
Oh my god. All right.
Define. I want a definition of a house right now, Nick.
Of quote
In
unquote inside.
We'll cross that bridge when it comes. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll see.
A bridge.
You guys can make that. You guys can make that argument. Whenever you see it.
It's
Or
irrelevant.
or another vampire. Cool. So yeah, don't be afraid to apply your knowledge to some things. And some of the tropes, I think most of the tropes. I don't think garlic is a thing. I've never read that. So most
I
of
thought
the
it
That
was.
was probably expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
too.
I'm gonna say there was a RuneScape quest where you use garlic to fight a vampire.
yeah, that's runes. Is that the same world? No. Wait,
Oh,
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm just saying. I didn't make it up.
I will read up on that. I will get back to you with those actual weaknesses.
Yeah, I don't know shit about D&D vampires.
Or
But
you
boy,
can ask
howdy.
NPCs and figure it out. Cool. So there's that. So don't be too afraid to do stuff like that. But yeah, metagaming obviously try to keep it.
Oh my god, I'm about to piss my pants. Are we almost at a stopping point?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's not
go.
just me. Cool.
You're almost done. One more thing. So applying to that weakness, silvered weapons. So I'm going to change silvered weapons a little bit. So silvered weapons are going to add a d6 to the damage against those that are weak to it, but it's going to downgrade the dice that you roll for that weapon normally. So it's going to make your weapons stronger against those that are weaker against it.
It's like a hunter's mark situation.
But it's going to make it weaker normally to normal monsters. So
Makes sense.
that's going to be the trade-off. So, for example, if you have a silver longsword held with two hands, it's going to deal 1d8 plus 1d6 instead of 1d10 plus 1d6, for an example. That also applies to daggers. So daggers deal 1d4. So instead of a silver dagger is going to deal 1 damage flat plus 1d6. So that's how.
Hey, Nick, how
Oh,
much
so we're
does a
being
silver?
witchers
How
then?
much?
We're
Hey, Nick, how much does a silver dagger cost?
You guys have to find one.
Just
or
that?
make one, or have one made. But not before you guys get to where you need to go. And that is it. Go to the bathroom.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, can I melt down my silver pieces into a silver dagger?
That will be a thing. If you guys are able to find the materials for silver and you find somebody that can make it, you will be able to do that.
So we're walking around like witchers then with like a fucking normal blade and a silver blade then?
If you want to do that, yes. But you got to find the shit for it and find somebody to make it. And I think that's everything.
Can we have an old Granny Smith? Like,
Yeah, may I pause the recording now?
No,
Here, I'm just gonna
thing that
pause
I-
now since people are starting to come back. What was I gonna say? So are they like weak, do like crosses?
Okay, I'm
like,
back.
do like crosses like burn them or something, or like scare them or whatever? Is that a thing?
I think that's just only. I think that only applies to like Christianity. I don't know if
Is it?
It's like a thing.
Okay.
What is it?
Yeah.
Well, no, because like tropes like
The cross. The
yeah,
cross
and it
thing.
like makes the vampire. They're like
Yeah,
it,
but
like
it's
burns them.
Yeah, that's like a Christian.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys now. Actually, yeah, they know this. A stake to the heart does not kill Strahd.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like a vampire, like warrior, man, like a vampire.
I'm not going to tell you what it
What
does.
what about two
It
stakes?
does do something, but it doesn't kill him. So,
God, what if it
don't-
turns him into 2 Strahds?
Yeah, don't.
You got like a
Like a
Hydra situation.
Yeah.
Hydra.
We gotta burn the stumps.
I'm just putting this out there because I know you guys are going to think it, and then you're just going to be like, "Yeah, I just charge forward with a stake and I stick it into his heart, and he's
No,
dead."
no,
right?
no, no. There's all kinds of like really fucked up old school ways to like quote unquote kill a vampire. One of them, like you take out the heart and then you fucking burn the heart.
Mhm.
That's a thing we could try.
Yeah, there's tons of things you can try. I will not tell
What
you
if I
what it
sprinkle
is.
some garlic on the steak before I put it in?
That's a spicy meatball. That would
Uh,
be yeah, that would hurt, I imagine.
Do like a salt circle.
There's a couple more things I missed. This only applies to probably Denny. Mounted combat is going to be extension of you. So when you're mounted, you have the speed of your mount, and you can use the ride by ability. So pretty much what that means is that you don't incur attacks of opportunity
Nice.
when you're on a mount. When it leaves an enemy's reach, unless that enemy is mounted as well. So attacks made with melee weapons while mounted deal an extra die of damage if you move at least 20 feet before you attack. So that's
So make my horse run around in a circle for 20 feet and then hit the person right next
not
to me.
gonna apply. Shut the fuck up. Speaking during combat is a free action. Speaking with the roll, Sammy, involved is a bonus action. Reckless attack can trigger when it misses, not a reaction.
Sorry, what was the one? What was the one directed at me?
Sammy.
talking during combat that involves a roll.
Look, dude.
No, that was so fucking funny.
Drinking a
It's like-
potion. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was playing a character that talked a lot. I don't
It
know.
was so fucking funny.
I know. Now I'm telling you what the rules are for that. So drinking a potion as a full action gives you the max results. You don't need to roll.
Oh, thank God.
Drinking as a bonus action makes you need to roll, which you can. You can drink potions as a bonus action. Flanking.
I like that.
Flanking will be a +2 to hit, and you must be polar opposites of the token that you're flanking.
Okay.
Pack tactics.
Yeah, there's no advantage.
Yeah.
High
I
ground,
remember.
you get +2 if you hit. If you attack an enemy, that you're 10 feet above, and it applies to enemies as well. So it has to be. At
Is
least
that not just high ground advantage? No.
That's what I just said.
Go back around to combat real quick.
Listen.
Getting on and off the
Listen,
horse.
So
Listen,
these-
Linda.
These last two are probably big. So one, these are the last two, I promise. Secret death rolls. So we did this in the last game. So
Oh yeah, that was
for Sammy's sake, when you go down, and you roll a death save, you're going to whisper your roll to me. And we'll go over how that is done. I actually forgot how to whisper.
I done it.
If you go to the character sheet, there's all GM self. Just click GM and then
Yeah.
click whatever you need to roll.
Okay. Yeah. So do you see that, Sammy? Does everybody see that? So if you look
I
at
see
your
it.
character
Okay.
sheet- yeah. Okay. So whenever this is only going to apply for death saves. So
Okay.
whenever we're going to death saves, I'll tell you to whisper me, and then you'll just go to GM. Whisper me the death save. Only you and I are going to know, and you're not going to react. I'm going to react, but I'm probably going to fool you guys, or am I? Yeah, we're going to go from there. So this kind of prevents this kind of makes somebody going down a priority instead of like, they'll live. We know what their death roll is.
Okay, so we won't really know until the combat wraps up. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this
Or
incentivizes
until they
you.
fucking die.
That's the goal of it, is to not really gamify somebody dying, because you wouldn't really know.
So for horse combat, getting on and off my horse.
Oh yeah, I never actually looked that up. Mounting horse action question mark 5e question mark. If your speed is 30, you spend half your movement speed to mount a horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me add that actually. Now,
Okay, so if I walk to my horse and get on my horse, let's say I use half my movement speed to get there and then got on it. Do I have any more with being on the horse now?
no, you do not.
No.
And that applies to
Taking
this.
out your yacht for the Rizzler.
And the last thing. Fuck, what was it?
I just want to be your Sigma.
Oh, conditions. Blind. I'm going to change blind to you can only see 5 feet in front of you. Everything else.
I appreciate that.
Yes. So you're not totally blind to everything. You'll still have your vision, but you can only see 5 feet in front of you. So
Might as well be blind, but
and
I'll take it.
you'll have disadvantage on everything you try to attack, though. So yeah, I think how we played it before is that if you know a character, if you know a monster is there, you can try to fire at it. But if you don't, I'll ask you to make a line from your character to where you want to shoot, and if it touches that monster's hitbox, then you hit it. And if you roll, well, obviously you still have disadvantage, but yeah, I think that's everything. I know I'm forgetting something, but it'll come back to me in a second. Any questions?
Okay, but is Strahd more of like a Louis or Lestat?
You'll have to find out. You should ask him.
He's probably a Lestat.
No? Everybody good?
I believe so.
Yeah.
With that, I'm gonna get some water into my thing, and then
Your gullet.
we can start the game. We have oh my god, we did that in 50 minutes. Look at
Yeah,
that.
we did. We made great time,
We have 3 hours.
and we still had time for fun bullshit. We're so good.
Yeah, true. Okay, I'll be right back, and then we can get started. So
I'm
everybody
also gonna get a sippy and a
everybody
snacky.
take your breaks. We're gonna go for the full 3 hours.
Okay,
So take
I
a
will.
fucking break.
I'll be back too.
Oh
Yeah.
god,
I'll get a
ow!
drink.
Jesus fucking Christ! You get a lot of Thin Mints, I think.
That better be our brand.
I think Thin Mints are a little overrated.
No, I agree. Like, I used to like them a lot more, and now they're just like, eh. I like the peanut butter ones.
Oh yeah,
And
the
then,
peanut butter patties, those are good too. But you don't.
Yeah,
get a
I
lot
like
of
the
them.
peanut butter patties, and then I fucking hate coconut, but I like the Samoas.
I think the only ones I don't like are just like the plain fucking shortbread ones that they make or whatever.
They're not
Yeah.
bad, but they're not worth the charge because they're just really basic shortbread cookies.
Right.
Right.
They're not like that good.
I didn't like the newer one they just came out with, the one that looks like a cinnamon toast thing. I didn't like those actually. I was expecting to love them, and then I tried them, and I was like, "Wow, these suck."
I didn't get to try it, but
I think they were called Toast Yays or something.
It looks fucking stupid. Hey,
It's like
should I? No, you know what? Never mind. I don't need input on this. I'm good.
Oh,
I remember my lock spin. Oh wait, no, I just
You remember what?
I forgot it again. Never mind.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Shut the fuck up. Wait, it's actually important. Fuck. Why do I keep forgetting it?
It's like my ADHD is rubbing off on you.
Yeah, it is. We'll start in 2 minutes. Just so that let everybody get settled. Fuck. Let me think about this. Shut up. Nobody talk.
Or you could deafen yourself.
everybody, shut up.
Nope, no talking.
Well, that's just like when Nick was saying that nobody could ping. the
So was everybody's plans
the Discord.
tomorrow?
It's like, why didn't you just silence your notifications?
I deafened him.
Definitely.
Get
Sam
fucked.
Why can't I undeafen myself in my own fucking? Why can't I undeafen myself in my own server? What the fuck?
Funny. That's so
very good.
funny.
I can't, it's my server. What the fuck?
I forgot I could do that. That's fucked up.
Yup.
So when Nick goes to say something really bad is happening to us, just mute him.
Say goodbye to those powers.
True.
Bitch.
No, give that back. I make emojis and soundboards and stuff.
I didn't take it off. I haven't touched it.
No, well, it got small for a second.
I'm still trying to fucking think.
That wasn't me, I swear to God.
Oh, wait. Someone needs to add a slide whistle sound effect.
True.
Oh, I remember. Wait.
The cricket works.
How do I not?
Let him
Ezra,
say it.
Ezra,
Shut up. Shut up. Ezra has an announcement.
Oh my
or
God.
Nick has an announcement.
I missed the whole fucking section.
What?
Okay. Everybody listen up. All right. This is how we're
Okay.
going to start. That's how we're going to start the campaign. All right.
God, true.
I need to ask you guys if you want a horror game.
What?
I need to ask you guys if you want a horror
No. Like, I heard you.
Yeah.
But,
So,
like,
Sure.
here's the thing when it comes to applying horror to this campaign. Everybody needs to be into it. Everybody needs to be into it. So everybody needs to want to be scared. Me personally don't care. And kind of don't want to do it, but if you guys do want it,
I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's no fun.
Yeah,
So.
if you don't want to
What
do
does
it,
it like consist
I don't
of?
want it.
It just consists of just describing things in a horror sense. Like I can't, obviously we're playing online. I can't make you guys scared. Most of the time, this is really a lot easier to do when you can kind of like set the mood and play music, which I'm not going to do, and just kind of like make things. And you guys need to be like willing to be scared, quote unquote.
I'm not opposed to a horror thing, but you also just said you don't really want to do it. So I feel like if the DM doesn't want to do it, I will say no. Is my vote.
Also, Nick, like it.
It's
like
your game, Nick.
I wanted to throw up during character creation. It's not going to take.
I'm still in.
Okay.
You're still in.
Hello. Oh, is Zach not connected? Hello, Jackie.
He thinks he might have lost internet or something. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, that's okay.
Damn, Zach.
Really bad timing. Right at
right when Nick said let's get started.
So you guys can still have them.
This is a strike.
How are you talking? Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Oh, well, tell him to just get a phone. Idiot.
He has his phone.
Don't tell me how to live my life, Nick.
Shit, he could hear us.
Hey, Jack, what are you doing? I just realized. What's up, girl?
What's up? What's up? It's good to talk to you.
Yeah, we're flirting so hard.
I know. I'm feeling. What the fuck? What's
Zach,
happening?
I'm gonna steal your fucking girl.
I'm so sorry. My phone just started playing Doja Cat at max fucking volume.
We didn't hear it, but that's funny.
Yeah, what the actual fuck? He's checking his internet.
I think that means you're conservative now.
What?
I think that means you're
My internet's good, babe. I don't know what the fuck going
In
on.
what world is
I'm not
Doja Cat
checking.
conservative? Hold
She was
on.
wearing that Sam Hyde shirt.
Weird.
He's a Nazi.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The university tech I was up to no good. I was gonna come up and play the Roblox oof sound like really fucking loud in the mic, and then it just disconnected, and before I could do it, so
That's good.
Shit.
Hold on, guys. I mean, Okay, well, if we're just like,
What?
no, I don't know if I should unleash this.
Unleash it.
Unleash it.
A while back, there was there was something that I bought for a game.
Oh god. Is that a soundboard?
Fuck, I'd have to like set it up and everything though.
Oh god. What did you get?
If I can set it up before we start like actually playing, I'll
Okay, so
I bet it's a fucking like. I bet it's a synth or something stupid.
A what?
A synth?
A synth?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Okay, so we're not going to do the horror thing. Okay. Well, so there's going to be horror elements, but my goal isn't to scare you guys. It's more so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what's gonna be. Yeah. I've just.
Nick, I'm telling you, it takes absolutely fucking nothing to stress me all this shit.
No, I know. That's why I'm asking because
it's not hard.
Dude, Nick, all you gotta do is you gotta find a little video of some television static, and that's it. That's all you need.
That or the scatting that Korn does.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Imagine if they were playing over
Sam has like really weird triggers.
Please stop.
We could pull up some pictures of like butterflies and
I'm actually fucking begging you, Nick, do not do that.
I got more. You want me to keep listing?
Strahd only talks in that.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Sam. My swarm is made up of butterflies.
Fuck you.
Astera.
Oh, nope. Hate that.
Is it just a reverberation? Is that what does it?
I don't know. I don't know. It triggers a primal fight or flight response.
Jesus. All right. Well.
Wait, huh? What?
I would need to restart my computer for it to work. So maybe next session.
We're waiting on.
Yeah, but I'm recording now, so it would split up the recording. It would be annoying. I'm not gonna do that for a joke.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, you have a pause there.
Yeah, but if I restart my computer, it like stops the actual like.
Yeah.
You know what? You're not alone. So you know how when like
I know it wasn't
when we were
paused.
kids, right? Like the VCR would run out, and then that blue or black screen would come up.
Yeah.
I used to be fucking terrified of that when I was a kid.
I don't know. It doesn't have a sound, does it? It's just the visual got you?
Yeah, it's literally just the blue screen. And like when I was a kid and my mom would be at work and like sometimes, and don't get me wrong, I wasn't left unattended as a kid, but like 13 and I was playing my game, right? And then the GameCube would be like, oh, the disc could not be read. That screen used to terrify me too. I don't know why.
As a child, I had literal nightmares that were just TV static.
Serious?
Yes. You must have been would overheat and like it made that god awful noise while it froze your game because it just got too hot. So it's just like me.
Oh, yep, nope. I got jump scared so fucking bad one time on my Wii. Like so fucking bad. My shit froze and it went and I was like, there's no fucking way. I ran from the TV.
I think you also missed the I'm terrified of the scatting from the band Korn.
That's very specific. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can do it. I think I can do it pretty well, but I can't.
Alex, I hear Alex fucking losing it. Fuck you.
Anyway, we should probably actually get started. So Ezra's recording is not just this.
That's fine.
I think I can make a better video.
Hey Zach, I'm gonna steal your girlfriend. We're flirting so hard.
I know we're kissing.
They have all the same fears.
Yeah, and now we're trauma bonding, bro.
See this, Zach?
I'm so jealous right now.
Zach,
You have no idea.
The second time someone has antagonized you about your girlfriend tonight, bro.
I know.
He does nothing. What the fuck?
Get fucked, I guess.
Damn. Cool.
That's real.
Zach, you good?
Okay. My internet's back. I don't know what the fuck just
Yay!
happened.
Alrighty. So there's no horror, but there's gonna be scary stuff. So this will
Like
be
the scatting from corn.
yeah, just like that. This will be a dramatic and oppressive environment. All right.
Oppressive.
I will stress you guys out. I'm trying to at least.
It doesn't take much.
It will test you, and I will force you to bring your A game, or this will be a short game. If you guys TPK, this will be over. Okay.
Ooh,
Who's ready for a 2-session campaign? Let's
Yes.
go.
honest to God. And you're starting us at level 1, you fucking animal.
Don't worry. Okay, I'm not trying to fucking stop this. All right.
It's okay. It's okay. We just have to use the runaway mechanic every 5 minutes.
Yep. I did a lot of reading, and I wouldn't want that to happen either. So
You fucking animal.
but, yep,
Anyway,
it'll
all our
be-
characters just commit suicide right now.
It'll be a part of the
Next
story,
campaign, Nick.
and you guys fucking got bopped. All right. So that is the thing. I will not be unfair though. All right. There was a lot that I'm doing and keeping track of that you guys will be able to act. and react.
No.
Which is
I'm sorry. Continue.
Ezra posted
TV static.
posted a gif of TV
Oh.
static.
Okay. Okay. So I'm not going to be unfair. There's a lot that I'm doing in the background that I'm keeping track of that you guys will be able to act and react to. If you feel like I'm all powerful, I'm not. I have limitations based on what the book has and some of the stuff that I'm doing too. So yeah, there is information that you guys can find out if you find like something that's bullshit. There's ways that you could have gotten around it, and I will reward you if you figure them out, and you will be punished if you are not careful. It is very easy for me to fall into a power trip. Okay. If I start power tripping, I need you
No
guys.
fucking way.
I need you guys to knock me out of it, okay? If I do something that's a little untowards, you guys can call me out and we can talk about it, or we can talk about it after the game, and you can let me know, like, hey, I didn't like how you did this. Hey, I don't like how you did this to my character. Can we like talk about what happened? And I'll give you my reasons for it, and then you can give me yours, and then we'll move on, and I'll do better. All right. So
Can we elect a player ombudsman to go to with complaints?
yes, you guys may do that. You guys may have your own private council. And the last thing, I promise this is the last thing. All right, promise. I don't know how I missed this entire note in my thing. I will need a certain level of engagement from you guys to put memes aside for sometimes. Okay, Sam.
Sam.
What the fuck?
And Sam. And all of you. This applies to all of you. So, whenever,
the biggest memer.
Sam turns into the re-kid.
like I said, some things, some scenes that you guys have with your characters might be important, very important, and I don't want to like yank a serious conversation out with a fart meme or static being posted in Discord, So if other players are having like a serious conversation, or I'm having a serious conversation with even just one player, if we can like keep the memes to the side, kind of like read the room and feel like, hey, they're having their thing, can we not interrupt it? That would be great. At least until the scene's done, when you guys are back out on the road traveling or something else happens which transitions, we can start like joking around there. But like when we get like serious, can we just like stay serious to kind of like keep the momentum and keep the focus? That would be great. Yeah, I'm not gonna personally like force you guys to get into character. If you guys don't want to do voices, that's fine. Not everybody can. But yeah, let's try to have fun by role playing together. Because I'm gonna embarrass myself by doing a bunch of dumb noises and possibly fucking stuff up, like calling steel beams that's wood, and yeah.
Yeah, not gonna live that one down.
That was really fucking good. He had to leave the chat about it, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, we can have fun, but when it gets serious, then I like serious stuff like that to a degree. So that is everything.
I can do that.
So starting off, I had the idea to pull each and every one of you into a one-on-one to kind of like sort this shit out, but that's not going to happen. We're going to go through it because I promise, and I can count on you guys not metagaming this information for some of you guys. So it's going to start with a dream that every single one of you have.
Ooh. Ooh.
Respectively, in each of your characters' minds, the night before you arrive in Daggerford, you are all presented with a dream. As we go over to the reading of this dream.
Whoa, what the fuck is this page?
So inside the stream, there is nothing but darkness, and you could hear the slight sounds of celebrations and happy people in the background. There's drinks being poured, there's laughter being had, there's the clatter of hooves and the stamping of feet as people are dancing around a fire. But you can't see it, you can only hear it in the back of your mind. But as your characters stare into the darkness, you slowly move forward as the image of a hooded woman comes into your field of vision. There is a slight gloss underneath her hands, indicating that there's a table that you can't really see there. And you can't see her face, but it's a bright red hood that is covering her head. And you could see her bony fingers on top of this glossy surface that seems to resemble a table. She doesn't say anything, but there appears a deck of cards underneath one of her hands, and she slowly moves it over to the side. And from that deck, she draws one card. Do you guys see those decks of cards on the right? Do you guys see those?
Oh wait, a deck of cards. Yeah, I see 5 cards. That's it.
Yeah, I only see 5.
So, on my screen, can I show you guys this? Hide, recall.
That's what I see in Discord.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys don't see it around the left. Okay, so I have a deck that I'm going to pull from, and this is going to determine your fates, at least starting out for this campaign.
Is this deck random, or...?
It is very random. I just shuffled it. So this is going to be a mechanic for the game that you guys will see in the future. And I will not explain it, but things will be happening.
Great.
And as this happens, I'm going to have to go to the book, kind of jot things down, and then it's going to change certain aspects of this campaign for you guys. So we're going to go on this journey together. Do you guys see this? Boop.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so she pulls one card.
That's a good first card.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, so she pulls the first card from the deck. And
Can we see each other in this dream, or it's just like we're alone having the same dream?
You're all alone by
Okay.
yourselves. So yeah, she pulls the face card up. It is a card of the Necromancer, number 8. Let me jot that down real quick.
Fun, good start, people. Let's get the dragon card next.
Is this like a deck of many things situation?
It is a tarot card deck.
I mean,
Big money, no whammies.
The Necromancer. What the fuck is that supposed to be?
Next one's death. I'm calling it.
Yeah, there's no way death isn't its own card.
Necromancer. Sorry,
We're about to get like the most menacing collection of 5 tarot cards. just the worst ones in the deck.
So
if Nick doesn't pull the devil, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you read tarot.
I do. So
I'll have to find my deck.
When she pulls the card, she places it face up, and you can see the card, the Necromancer. And you don't see her lips move. You can't see her face at all. But in the ether, you hear words that jumble together. A sentence that sounds like this. A woman hangs above a roaring fire. Find her, and you will find the treasure.
Could you repeat that?
A woman hangs above a roaring fire. Find her, and you will find the treasure. So that's the first card that she pulls. The voice happens, and then she pulls the second card. Boop. Goes up on top. Number 2. The Enchanter. So a second card is pulled. It is a woman with what looks like an egg in her hand floating above. The enchanter. The same voice comes out. I see a kneeling woman. A rose of great beauty plucked too soon. The master of the marsh knows whom I speak.
Was that I see a kneeling woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see a kneeling woman, a rose of great beauty plucked too soon. The master of the marsh knows of whom I speak.
Ezra putting that 98 words per minute to use.
Yeah. Sorry. Enchanter. Oh, 3. And then Necro was 8. And then she pulls a third. Boop. The Elementalist. Ooh, number 5. Elementalist. The same voice. Just treasure is hidden in a small castle beneath a mountain, guarded by amber spirits.
Okay. Was it the treasure?
Yes,
okay.
The treasure. Cool. So yeah, she pulls those 3 cards. And as soon as she puts down the Elementalist, her hand flashes over the deck, and it disappears from that side. But then, as a great magician does, another deck appears on her left hand as she slides that over to the left side. And from this, you can tell it's a different deck. It has less cards inside of it. And she starts to flip those over next. As soon as I write down what I just pulled. Mentalist. That is number 5, right? Yeah. Cool. And so she pulls from this other deck with her left hand instead. The Horseman.
That's me.
Maybe.
I was about to say that. It's you, Denny. That horse do be looking sickly.
Nice. So when she pulls the horse, a voice rings out. A man of death named Arigal will forsake his dark lord to service for your cause. Beware! He has a rotten soul.
Can we get a spelling of that name?
Arigal. Arrigal.
Arrigal.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And last, the last card she pulls. Boop. The Mists. Ooh, spooky. Cool. The last one. The voice rings out. A Vistani wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. She seeks out at St. Markovia's Abbey, near the Mists.
I mean, I need you to run that one by me again.
So, Avestani wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey, near the Mists. So, as this last...
wait, it's St. what?
St. Markovia. Markovia.
Okay. It's St. Markovia's what? Sorry.
Abbey.
Oh, Abbey. Okay.
Abbey. The last sentence is near the Mists. Cool. So the last card is placed on this black abyss of a table. And as that happens, the cards fall into obscurity, and she slowly raises her head. And all you see is a skull beneath this this rope. And all of you wake up in your respective areas. So, to start off, let's see who we start with first. Who would want to go first?
I mean, I could go first.
Yeah, cool. So we'll start with Ezra, then we'll go down the line based on the portraits in Roll20. So yeah, you wake up in your encampment, probably about like 3 or 4 miles outside of Daggerford. You have been looking for this encampment for a while. It's hidden in a tree line near some woods by Daggerford. And you were pointed here because you wanted to seek the Harpers. This is the nearest Harper from where you were like searching around from. They sent you to this camp, and they told you to come find a man, a half-orc specifically named High Harper Armstead. So yeah, you went looking for the High Harper Armstead. He's a half-orc, and when you arrived at the camp, it was pretty late at night, so they told you to find some rest. You had the dream, and you wake up. There is another bunkie next to you. He seems surprised by your reaction. How do you react waking up?
Where am I like? Where am I sleeping? Like, where are my surroundings like?
You're in a tent. Yeah, so they.
I'm in a tent. Okay.
Yeah, you're in a cot, and then next to you is another.
Okay, I think I would just like rise really steadily and just like stretch and yawn and start like stroking my big beard.
Yeah, and so you have this cot mate next to you, and he's like staring at you with like wide eyes. It's like, "Are you okay?" He's a human, and he looks pretty young, probably in his like 20s. And he's just you saw him before. He would like get drinks for the other Harpers and stuff. He didn't look like a combatant.
I just kind of look at him and be like, what do you mean? I like raise my hand and I like start patting my head, and I realize that like my head's like exposed. I think I'm probably even like balding a little bit. Yeah. And I start like hurriedly like looking around my belongings, and I pull out like this old like really just out of fashion wizard hat. It's probably like in like art. It would probably be from like, I don't know, like the 60s if we're talking about like our time. And I just kind of like pull on my head, and it's like just pointing straight up, like a kind of like a dunce cap, you know. But like the top is like, you know, it's like a little floppy.
Yeah.
And I look back at him like, oh, that's better. What's the matter?
He's just like, what you were saying, it made no sense. It sounded like you were having a bad dream. Are you okay?
Oh, a bad dream isn't quite what I would say, but it was a dream. I think I'm fine, thank you.
Right. Well, don't let Armstead see you do one of those. He can smell out weakness from a mile, I've heard.
Armstead? Remind me, where is he right now?
Oh, yes. And he like quickly gets up and he like pulls the flap open from the tent, and he points you over to another tent across the way. It's a pretty small camp. There's only probably like 5 or 6 tents up, and a couple of the other Harpers are up and about, kind of like moving supplies here and there. And you could see the tent that he points at has like a kind of like a smallish stump in front of it. It looks like it was just plopped there. And there's 2 Harpers sitting next to that stump. One looks like a half-orc. He's in like a breastplate, and the other is a human that has like kind of darkish skin, and you could see them talking. And it's a human woman. You could see him talking to her, and she's also wearing armor or something. And they're having this conversation. She has these long, curly hair, and you can see him nodding. And he like points his chin away from her to like point her to something. And she turns around and she sees it, and she goes towards it, giving him a confirming nod, and then walks away as he goes back to the papers he was studying. So yeah, you could see Armstead across the way. And the kid next to you like points him out. She's like, "He's over there, sir."
Okay, I just kind of give the guy I don't know, like a pat on the back. Thank you, friend. And I start heading over to Armstead.
Yeah, nice. So you approach. Some of the Harpers give you acknowledging nods. Others completely ignore you. And as you approach, you can see Armstead like slightly roll his eyes as you approach.
When I approach, I give him like a really like well rehearsed like really over the top salute. I stomp one of my feet down into the mud.
Yeah, you do that, and he just looks super embarrassed. He like looks around, and he's just like, "What are you doing?"
Harper Balti is here. Your report, sir.
You can just cut the formalities. We do not do that in this camp.
Oh,
what was your name again?
Baltius, sir. I'm new to this whole thing. I'm sorry. I'm just excited, is all.
Oh no, it's okay. We all get like that the first time. And he like has like a slight grin as he drops it immediately. And you don't even need to roll an insight. He's just feigning, like trying to be nice to you. So he's just like, there was a paper sent ahead for what you were seeking, trying to join us, and what are your qualifications again? What have you done in your life? You seem to be pretty aged, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I hold up a finger when he says that. Oh, don't let the beard mistake you. And I assume at this point I'm probably wearing like wizard robes or something. And they're like I don't know, maybe they're like tied around my waist like I don't know, like a bathrobe or something. And I like drop like the top half of my robes. And I just like reveal my muscles like that gif that Sam sent in there. And I flex. I'm like, these are my qualifications.
Yeah, his eyes bulge for a second, and he's just like, put your shirt back on, soldier. Put it back on. He like tries
no, I think I'm okay.
He's like, okay. So
I take like the top half of my robes and I wrap them around my waist so it's like more secure.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, he looks back up and he only makes eye contact with you. He doesn't look at any other part of your body. And he's just like,
I stroke my beard as he speaks.
Well, when it comes to being a harper, you do not always need brawn. A lot of it becomes about how resourceful you are. And it just so happens that we have reports that allow us to test if you would be a good fit for us. Would you be willing to undertake such a mission? It is relatively simple.
My mind is as muscular as my body. Do not worry.
Right. And he like looks down at his paper, like shuffling stuff. And so he pulls out something, and you guys are about 2 miles from Daggerford, and he looks up at you and he asks, and he's just like, you know, we are close to Daggerford, and we've actually got some reports from farmers in the area, ones outside of the wall. They've heard reports of rather large wolves that have been herding their livestock. No casualties so far, but they are scared, and they're looking for enforcers, if you might will. Do this, maybe gather some allies that you can find in the town, and come back with your report. I understand that you're probably asking, why can't the guards do it? Well, there is some sort of fucking festival going on there. All the guards are busy with keeping the multitudes of people going into the city from causing a ruckus, so they ask that we handle it. And it should be relatively simple for you. If you engage these wolves and they are hostile, kill them. If they seem to be just looking for their new meal, not really hostile, scouting out the area, find a way to get them out of there. Be discreet about it. Don't go overboard. They're just wolves. Does that sound clear enough for you?
I like nod intently as I stroke my beard as he tells me this. Yes, Baltius will complete this task heroically.
Okay, Baltius. Maybe. And he like thinks about something and he's just like, never mind. If you want to start somewhere, the farmers that gave us the report said they were in the east of the city, outside the walls. You can ask your questions there, and then report back when you can. We should still be here.
The farmers to the east of the city walls, you said?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Cool. And he he looks at you expectingly to leave.
Yeah, I salute him again, like a little more subtly this time.
He rolls his eyes.
I turn and leave.
Nice. So Baltius heads to Daggerford. Astera, you awake. You don't have a camp, right? Sam?
I forgot I was muted. Sorry. No, I'm poor as shit. Actually, no, wait. Did I buy a tent? Sure
Yeah.
did not. I have a backpack and I have soap.
Okay. So there are plenty of places to catch a night inside of a random farmer's if you're nice, if you feel like your character would do that. Otherwise, you'd probably be sleeping outside.
I think I can ham it up for some farmers.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So
pretty lady.
okay. So you wake up inside of this farm place, and you're kind of like in like the smallest room that they have.
Mhm.
It probably looks like something that they used to have for like a pet, and they just kind of like put a bed on the floor. And the pet hasn't lived there for a while, but it's been cleared for you. And there's a couple like brooms and other things, cleaning accessories next to you. But you had a nice warm meal. The family was wonderfully nice. A bunch of humans, because that's what Daggerford is mostly consisted of, that are farmers outside of the city. You're probably about like 20 or 30 minutes outside walking distance of the city before you had to stop. What would your reaction to the dream be?
I think it would put her a little on edge, but I don't think she would like tell these fucking strangers about it or anything.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you wake up. You can hear the distinct clatter of tools being moved and used outside, and a couple of like farm animals doing their morning routine. What do you do?
Where is my donkey? Did they have a place to put my donkey?
They sure did. Yeah, they had their own stables around the side of the house.
Excellent. I'm gonna go get my donkey. Um, I guess have I seen any of them since I woke up and like
Yeah,
headed
so
out?
that's the thing. You look out the window and you could see the husband and his son kind of just like working the field out there. But their wife you haven't seen. Her name was Matilda.
Interesting. Sweet Matilda. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go get my donkey and are they out of the way of where I'm going? Or are they on the way? It does
Yeah, they're on the way.
Okay, great. So I guess I'm heading towards the donkey and out just in passing them. Thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah. So the son is probably closest, and he like wipes some sweat from his brow, and he kind of like tries to fix his overcoat because it was like raining last night, and it's a little bit damp in the morning. There's dew everywhere, so he's like trying to keep himself a little kept up. But yeah, he like fixes himself as he tries to get in front of it. He's probably about like 14, 15 years old. And he puts his pitchfork to the side as he was like plowing the field. Well, you wouldn't use a pitchfork for that, right? What the fuck do you use to plow? I don't fucking know. Whatever. Oh yeah, his hoe. There you go. He puts his hoe to the side and he talks to his other hoe. Yeah, and so he wipes the sweat from his brow, and he's just like, "Leaving already?"
Yes, I have to get going, I'm afraid.
Are you headed to the festival for the weekend? Is that why you came?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I've seen a bunch of people going there. Stay safe. I heard it gets pretty rowdy, and we'll be here. If you can't find a place to stay, I hear it's busy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, you're welcome.
And I fucking walk away if that's all they have.
Nice. So yeah, you are heading towards Daggerford, and as you approach, you can definitely see the swell of people coming up. They're you know what? Yeah, that kind of be. So this is the early morning, and you could see people like gathering around. Actually, no. Well, it'd be kind of like yeah. So there's a little bit of a blockage inside of the city. Your own personal rumors, as you've been talking to the farmers coming up, has said that the people that you're looking for are outside of the city, more towards the east. So you look at this crowd of people trying to get into the city. It's probably going to be like 2 or 3 hours before you're actually to the front of the line, and even then, you know that they're asking for like specific permits and paperwork and like residency type stuff to see if you even be allowed inside the city in these very busy times. What do you do?
You said I'm looking for people outside of the city?
Yeah, so you're heading towards Daggerford. It's a big walled city, but
Uh-huh.
Daggerford also consists of all the giant farmlands on the outsides that you've been
Right.
traveling through. So yeah, you're coming up from the north or from the
Okay.
east or from the south. You're traveling up from the south, and you've been told that the people that you're looking for are to the east.
Okay, is there a safe way to circumvent the city? Or no?
Yeah, I mean it's all farmland, so you could just cut across as long as you stick to the path. Obviously, farmers wouldn't like you just trampling on their crops, but yeah,
Right.
there's a safe pathway to get to the east of the city.
Right. Oh, maybe I need to go to the city now. No, I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna circumvent the nonsense if I can.
Yeah, so through your rumor gathering, people have just told you east of the city, but you weren't entirely clear if it was in the city of Daggerford, the walls proper, or outside the city, in the fields or something.
Gotcha. Towards the city. Okay, great. Well then, oh fuck. Hey, do you know how to exit full screen?
F11, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Then yeah, I guess I will try to head into the city.
You can always gather more information if you want.
I can. But also like I kind of should go into the city. So, what kind of documents are they wanting? Because I have this feat, I can like forge documentation and shit.
Yeah, we can just say you already did that. So you knew you were coming to Dagford. You would have definitely taken the time to forge some stuff, and it's just like a citizenship. So they're allowing people to come in for the festival if you have like a role to play in it. But obviously they're letting people with tickets that they already bought to the festival come in, and others that are just kind of like meandering into the city, they're not letting in.
Okay.
We would have been one of those people. So you looked ahead of time and you like forge. Do you want to forge like your citizenship or a ticket to the festival?
A ticket.
Okay, nice. Let's see how good this ticket is.
Okay. What do you want?
Do you need the roll? Additionally, you can forge documents including official paperwork as long as you have.
No, it doesn't say there's a roll, but I'm willing to give you a roll. Just
yeah. So when you have
performance, maybe, or a deception.
Do you have the forgery kit? I don't think you have a forgery.
I do. I have it.
So you should be able to roll a d20 plus your proficiency with deception. Yeah.
Oh.
So deception. So roll a deception, and we'll add. Unless do you have proficiency in deception?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it'll just be a deception roll. Nice.
It's pretty fucking good.
Nice. So, are you gonna wait the 3 hours to get to the front of the line?
Oh, what time is it? You said
you're just waking up.
So it's like early morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait my turn. I won't get too rowdy yet.
All right. So yeah, eventually you get to the front of the line. People seem to be in good spirits. There's this random fucking robot at the front of the gate. You don't know what that is, but he's just kind of there. Yeah, there's a random robot and a bunch of fucking ugly idiots around. Just you never know.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah, that was you guys.
I'm following now. Oh yeah. Shit! No, it all makes sense now.
But yeah, eventually you get to the front guard, and yeah, he asks for your ticket. You present it, and he lets you in, unless you have anything else you want to do.
Nope.
All right. So we'll cut you off there. Polaris.
Great.
Nick, sorry, was I already in Daggerford?
You were outside. You were technically in Daggerford. You just weren't in the walls.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So just to let me illustrate this because
there are layers to this city.
I don't think you guys understand. All right. Let me just show you guys. Oh,
okay. Show us, Nick.
Here's all your beautiful tokens.
Yeah. No, it took me this fucking long to gather. Like, remember that. Hey, Donkey has a name now. I don't know why it didn't update.
Yeah, well, you didn't give it a name.
What's your donkey's name?
Well, my draft horse has a name.
What's your horse's name?
I said Nifir.
I just see a black screen.
I see me and my donkey, and that's
don't
it.
Have vision, losers. There you go. So Daggerford.
This is still not. This is
What?
there's still
It's just
nothing.
it's just an empty board.
Where's my horse?
Yeah, because I haven't drawn anything yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought it was gonna be a
his
map,
name.
and then it wasn't a map. Okay, gotcha.
Daggerford. Imagine this is Daggerford, right?
Right.
Why is my horse so big?
Because it's a large beast.
He's to carry your dump truck ass. So that's Daggerford.
That's Daggerford. Okay.
Yep, there is a giant farmland around Daggerford that looks like this.
Cool.
Wow. The fact that my donkey has like almost double the HP that I do fucking hurts.
Yep. So yeah, there's this huge farmland surrounding Daggerford. So Balteus, you were around the tree line out here, way far out, and then he tells you about the farmers that are in this section, the east of Daggerford, where the
That is the west.
Oh, the west. Yeah, sorry, the west.
Classic Ezra.
Yeah, that's the west.
There would.
So yeah, I'm sorry. Change
I just
everything.
gotta
to the
change
west.
my notes.
Yep, the west. Sorry. This is how I imagined it. And then Astera, you're coming up from the south, directly up, and then you've reached the
Wait,
wall.
the south, but that's what? I need a compass. I need a compass, Rose.
You're coming up from here. And then
Great.
you've reached the walls here.
Hey, don't forget my fucking donkey.
Yeah. Cool. Polaris.
That's me.
Yes, it certainly is. Where are you sleeping? You don't have a tent, I don't think. You have nothing, actually.
On the ground, curled up.
Yeah, Nick.
Cold.
I know.
Where do you want to be?
Am I also starting outside of the city?
Yeah. If you come up with a story about how you got in the city, we could start you there. Or you could find a place to stay, like Astera. You could try to.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, does my popular demand trait help me out here?
Yes, it
definitely.
would.
Oh yeah, definitely. You could have put on a little show for
yeah, absolutely.
For another family. So cool. You want to be outside of the city in another town, just like Astera?
Sure, we'll do that. We'll
Nice.
start there.
Let's start you coming in from.
Where am I coming in from?
The actual east. All right.
The actual east.
The Middle East, some might say. Cool. So, yeah, you wake up inside of a much better house outside of the city. Not a broom closet, but you had a pretty bad night's sleep because there were very loud children inside of this house. So you put on a little performance.
Gotcha.
You could see there's a set of twins that were actually just born, probably like 5 or 6 months ago, and the mother was just like so elated to see you come in. She was a half orc, and their father was also a half orc. So yeah, a little half orc family, but they were so elated to see you come in because you are pretty well known. In some parts, and they happen to know you, so they let you in. Did you give them a little performance?
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll that shit.
Roll me that. Let's see. How...
Roll that. Okay.
Yeah, let's see
roll that shit.
Let's see if they loved it. Otherwise, they'd probably kick you out.
No pressure. just a standard performance check.
Yeah, please roll a 1. I would love it. Oh, see, you guys are really good. There you go. Yeah, so you had a lovely performance. What did it look like?
Are we saying that I have my swarm actively, or am I waiting until level 3 to have my swarm?
Is that what it is? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a level 3 ability.
It's a part of your backstory. Let's say you have your swarm.
I just can't use the abilities for it yet. Perfect.
They just kind of
okay. That was what I wanted confirmation on. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, dude. Polaris will get up in front of the kids and do this whole like point, and the fireflies make different shapes, different hand gestures, and they copy and imitate different just different things in the air. I've got my little slide whistle too, which is a lot of fun. The kids probably find that hilarious.
Oh, they definitely do. We need that soundboard though. Woo!
That's what I'm saying.
She actually already said that. I'll find it.
I did.
Nice. So yeah, you put on a wonderful performance. The twins love it, and they have another small child, a little girl that was ecstatic by your performance, and they allow you to stay for the night.
Perfect.
So unlike normal farmers, these are just kind of like cattle farmers. So they weren't really doing much work out in the field. They were just kind of like herding and getting food ready for the animals as you woke up. It's a nice bed, but like I said, it was kind of hard to sleep because the twins are in the crying stage and they kept you up. They woke you up 2 or 3 times, but the last time you woke up was to the dream.
Gotcha.
How do you react?
How does one react to what we just witnessed? Wake up like fully delirious for a minute and have to like slowly realize that I am not actually in this dark abyss with this creepy lady.
Yeah.
And then calm down. Like, oh, okay.
Nice. So you can hear the clattering of food being made downstairs.
Cool.
And you can smell something delicious.
Ooh. I'm gonna head down that way.
Yeah, so you hear the familiar babies crying, and you're like on a balcony, and you look down, and these two babies are on like little baby stools, and their mother is in front of a pot, and she turns around when she hears the door open. You could look down at her, and her eyes are just so baggy, like she had the fucking worst night of her life. But she cracks a smile when she sees you, and she's just like, "Oh, hello, good morning. Come down. Dinner should be ready in about, breakfast." And she pinches her between her eyes. She's like, "Sorry, breakfast should be ready in about 10-15 minutes. The little ones would love to see you again, wouldn't you?" And she like points her spoon at them and like does a little cutesy face, and the babies react.
Oh, absolutely, no problem. I got this.
Okay. So yeah, you come down, you sit, and the babies like reach their hands out at you, and the other one's like picking its nose or some whatever.
They do, as they do.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
served a delicious breakfast. So yeah, the mother takes a seat.
There we go.
Okay. The mother takes a seat after finishing her meal, and she like takes a breather, and then she's like, "So, Polaris, it is wonderful. I was never expecting in my dreams to have my own performance in my home. What brings you to this part of the city? Daggerford, of all places. We are not, I mean, obviously it might be the festival, but are you performing somewhere exquisite, or are you just coming to see?"
Sorry, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was muted.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely planning to perform. You guys should come see too if you're in the area.
Oh, when are you going? Where are you performing? Just come on.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, there's this small inn toward the center marketplace. So that's where I'll be at.
Well, sadly, it is in the city, and she like looks over at her babies, and she's like, "Oh, we're a bit busy here, but I am so happy I got to see you here instead."
Yeah, I mean, you got a personal performance, so that's even better.
Exactly, much better, much better. Is the porridge to your liking?
Oh, absolutely, it's delicious.
Nice. And have you heard of the traveling ones that came into the city outside on the other side, in the west?
Really?
Yes, the Vistani is what they're called.
Oh, yes, I did hear about that. I'm so excited. That's actually part of what brought me here.
Yes, and I've heard they've had wonderful performances themselves. I mean, you know a lot, but even you can learn something. I hear they deal with magic in their performances, and while your firefly is beautiful as ever, natural, but this magic that they have, I've heard it is something to see from all places. And sadly, it is on the other side of the city, but, you know, the little ones.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I could help for a little while. Is there maybe if I do pick anything up, maybe I'll stop by some other time and show you guys.
Yes,
You know.
When
Like I said, you're really not missing out on a lot. I gave you the personal performance here, so you've got that you can brag about to everyone.
Of course. And when you come back, we will be here as well. So whenever you are leaving the city and you are done with your business, you could tell me all about them if you go to see them.
Absolutely. No, yeah.
Great. Yeah. So she gives you a big smile and she starts some other small talk that's not really consequential. And then when you're done with your food, she collects everything and puts the children upstairs to go change one of their diapers. And she tells you that she's okay if you need to go. She knows you're probably busy, and she'll give you a goodbye as you're leaving. And you can see your husband as you're leaving. He's like putting some food in the stall for a couple of pigs that he has, and he gives you like a big wave and a huge smile as you start to head towards Daggerford. So are you going to try to go? Are you going to try to cut through the city? You probably know about the restrictions that they have, but you probably have the notoriety to just be let in.
Yeah, you said they were letting performers and things in anyway. So yeah, I'll head through then.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just going to cut directly through. Are you
Yeah.
going to head straight to the camp, or are you going to hang out in the city for a little bit?
I'll head straight there.
Okay. Cool. So you are let in. You don't see a group of dumb adventurers, and you make it into Daggerford proper. Paddock! Denny,
Yes, yes.
tis your turn. You are obviously coming up from the south, same as Astera. Would you... you have your horse.
I have a tent.
Yeah, you do. Oh, you have a tent. Oh,
I've got a
look at that.
two-person tent.
Somebody has a fucking tent.
Self-sustaining tent man. Cool. So
Not all of us are pretty ladies that can rely on our charm.
True.
Yeah, some
Some
of
of
us got
us
a
some of us have a
balding with a
fuck-
comb over.
Yeah, some of us have a fucking comb over.
Yeah, so
It's
I mean,
Yeah,
Ezra
we can
said
move.
he was balding.
Yeah,
too.
we can move. We can move.
not terrible. So yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna use your tent. You're not gonna try to catch a night's sleep in a cabin or anything.
Nah, a nice night in my tent would be beautiful.
Okay, great. So you have the dream. You wake up. How do you react? You probably wake to the stamping of your horse outside. You could hear it just like constantly. What is it? What is a noise called when they push the air out of their nose? Is that called a noise? Is that just
It's a huff, I guess.
yeah. So you could hear your horse huffing and stamping its feet a little
Or
bit
an
more than
exhale.
normal. Yeah, and it did rain last night a little bit. So its stamping is just like causing this like splash of mud every single time. So you could hear that as you wake up. How do you react?
I investigate. I grab my sword as I'm heading out my tent and see what it's huffing and puffing about.
Yeah. So yeah, your horse is huffing and puffing. Roll me an animal handling.
Oh God.
You have a horse.
I'm not good with horses though, you know.
Okay, let's see.
me
Let's
a
see if you can
second.
discern what it's bothered
It's
by.
you know, like Flynn Rider Entangled.
Your horse immediately runs
Flynn and
away.
his horse. That's the relationship.
Yeah, so it's just it was probably startled by something, but you're not entirely sure what. You can't tell what's bothering it. So yeah, you have your sword out. It's pretty early in the morning. There seems to be like nobody around you. You're probably like sleeping as well in like a tree line, so you can see out into the open fields of the farms, and behind you there is just like dark forest. But yeah, what do you do?
And I can't see anything. Like I can't. Can I roll to investigate?
Yeah. If you want to investigate the forest, you can. Okay. Cool. So you feel eyes on you.
Oh God.
Yeah, very far into the forest. It's not really trying to hide, but you can feel some sort of like pair of eyes, and you could see them all the way into the darkness.
Everyone else wakes up all nice and happy, and I've got fucking somebody stalking me.
Yeah, you don't have a house, bitch.
I'm gonna quickly pack up my tent. I'm not staying in these fucking woods.
Okay. Nice. Cool. So you're gonna head to the camp, I'm assuming, right? The Vistani camp.
Which camp? Where's that?
So that's going to be the one to the west.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you've heard the rumors from the city beforehand that the Vistani are probably the fastest way, or at least a caravan is the one nearest that could take you all the way to the Icewind Dale if you wanted to.
Nice. Yes, I'll be heading there.
Okay.
On my way there, I'm going to be telling my horse about my dream.
Nice. It does not listen because you suck with it.
Hey, what's your horse's name?
You don't get to know that information.
Oh well, fuck me.
Because I've already said it.
Did you?
He tried to, and you talked over him. So
No
Exactly.
fucking way. No
Yeah.
fucking way. That's not.
yeah, because
me.
because I asked what his horse's name was, and then you ran and you were like, "I already said my donkey's name, Sam."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's not what I
no,
said."
because I thought you were talking to me.
It's Eclipse, and you better remember
Eclipse. That's
Till it
so
dies.
emo.
it.
Love it.
Nice. And last but not least is Vort. No, that's not Vort. Vort, where do you want to be? So there are three potential, there's two potential places where you could be, Zach. You can either be at the camp already if you wanted to, or you could be in the city. What are you thinking? Where do you think Vort is when he wakes up?
I'm not taking notes on individual characters, so by the way, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Just so you guys know.
No, I respect that.
I think he'd be in the city.
Okay, cool. Where does Vort sleep?
Literally in the fucking streets, probably in back alleys.
Okay. So is he used to
in this back alley? Is there a kid drawing a pentagram?
Hell yes. All back stun.
Yeah, I'd say he's used to it. He's kind of been doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you wake up. What is your reaction to the dream?
I think Vort would just kind of like smack his palm to his head a few times and then just get up and start brushing himself off.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, as you're brushing yourself off, you hear this Vort behind you.
Yeah, I'll turn around and see who's bothering me first thing.
So you look behind you, and you don't see anything in eye shot, but then you look down, and there's a halfling poking around a corner, and he looks really shady. But you recognize him as a acquaintance of yours named Cullis. He's just like, Vort, come here.
Named Collis?
Yeah, Cullis.
Yeah, I'll go over to him and be like, what do you want?
Did you hear the news? There's some prime targets outside of the city.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got all these people flooding in. You can't get anywhere without somebody looking at you. But outside the city, there's have you heard of the Vistani?
I hear they have money.
Exactly, Vord. He like punches you in the chest. He's like, exactly. Or I guess he can't reach your chest. He'd punch you in the thigh. To avoid punching you in the dick. He's like, yes, Vort, exactly. And you were the first guy I thought of to say, who would be perfect to scout that place out? See if they have weapons. See if they can cast magic. See if they can see. Anything, really. And you would be the perfect guy, so, do your thing.
Okay. But there's always a catch. So what's the catch here?
What do you mean, catch? And he like gives you this shit-eating grin. There's no catch. You're just gonna be the first ones in the city, probably anybody within our circles to ever interact with people like this. You always know how dangerous something like that could be. Or safe. It depends how lucky you are.
Yeah, but you're making this sound really easy.
Am I? And he like squints his eyes and he's just like, listen, Vort, if you don't want the cash, you don't have to take it. I could go. me and Perrin.
All right, I'll go, fine.
Exactly. There you go. Don't be a wimp. So, maybe scout it out a little bit, see what their whole deal is about, and then come back and tell us, and we can, run a job on them.
Am I looking for anything in particular?
I hear they're pretty friendly. You could probably honestly just walk in there. They probably wouldn't even. They probably wouldn't even care. You could have a little conversation. They might tell you something that we could use against them. Fish some information out, or just look, see what they do for the day.
Can I insight check this?
Yeah, go ahead. Nice. He knows something about these people, but he's just not telling you.
Okay, last time. Really, what's the catch here? Because you're making this job sound really easy, and you're coming to me and just telling me that it's super simple, and all I need to do is scout for you. There has to be some kind of catch, and there has to be something that you're specifically looking for here.
Roll me persuasion.
Bang.
Oh! He's just like, why do they always be so fucking difficult? You wake up in the middle of an alley, you don't want to... They have a temper, okay? Just don't get on their bad side. They've been known to... They can curse you, okay? I've heard it from Perrin himself that he had a great uncle that dealt with a father of his. I don't fucking know. He just knows somebody that got cursed by these people because he called him a bad name or something. He used some foul language, right? And then that guy lost every single pet he ever owned. Something weird like that. Died within like the first week or some shit. Weird shit, okay? They can curse you. I don't believe it, but that's all I've heard.
Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way with, and Vort's gonna like slap his shoulder kind of hard, and be like, now that we've gotten that out of the way with, I will go look.
Yeah, see, I mean, just don't get on their bad side. What the fuck did you even need that for? And he has a really nervous look on his face.
And I'm gonna start walking away from him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he'll point you in the direction, and even maybe like he'll lead you to the walls, and he can like point you out over the walls where you guys know guards aren't, never really patrol, and he could point you to the camp, and you could see like a low fire, or a low smoke from a campfire coming out off in the distance, and it's against the tree line. You can see like a couple of caravans like very far off into the distance, but it's definitely within walking distance.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll start heading that direction.
Cool. All right. So I think the only people we really need to go into is Astera. What are you doing, Sam?
Is the city particularly crowded right now?
Yes, very.
Great. I'm pulling some fucking wolf shit right now. I'm trying to look for the weakest fucking link that maybe has some cash. I'm trying to like steal a little bit of it, you know?
Okay. Yeah, there's a dude. There's plenty of guys walking by.
There's plenty of fucking dudes.
Do you want to isolate somebody, or you want to do it in the crowd? Do you want to like try to like?
Yeah, I'm trying to hide with the crowd. I'm trying to use the crowd to my advantage.
So yeah, you're just gonna go for a pocket. The first one you see. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
that's so bad.
Okay. Let me see this person. They're probably just a commoner.
I need some money. I'm really fucking poor.
Okay, let's just roll 1d20. Okay, they're pretty shit.
That's not bad. This could be worse.
Yeah,
it could be worse.
Let me get my loot generator going.
I just want the money. I'm not trying to get anything fancy. Some coin.
Money.
Just some coin.
Wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting to roll this out.
Just some fucking coin. Please, sir.
No shot, it didn't just fucking roll that out. Here it is. What the fuck is that? Oh, this is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Fuck off.
I don't need no items. I just need some coin.
Yeah, I'm getting it for you.
Maybe you'll get an item that's worth some coin, though.
That's true. Oh, any silver daggers around here?
All right, you rob this guy for 3 gold and 1 silver.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just like
I'm gonna eat tonight.
it's a random half elf. He just passes by and you just slip your hand in his pocket.
Oh,
and
good. Fuck half elves. Am I right?
none
Those guys suck. I'm not racist. You're racist.
Yeah, true. I am.
True. Great. And then also, you just gotta send I'm looking for people. I need to find out a little more about what I'm looking for, I guess,
Yeah.
because I just have a vague understanding. I'm here.
Yeah. So, like I guess we didn't discuss it because you didn't.
We didn't.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you have heard rumors that a certain figure with 1 white eye has come through Daggerford, and you're trying to figure out where he is. Yeah.
Great. I guess I'll go to like an established merchant that's kind of like in the midst. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so the merchant stalls are pretty busy right now. The only places that are really open are the guild hall, which has like drinks and like adventuring gear, kind of, and probably just like nowhere else. Yeah, probably everything else is probably really busy.
Okay, great. That's right. That's the downside to fucking crowds. I mean, I guess I'll go there and see if I can talk to somebody. What's the guild situation like?
Yeah, so you walk into the guild, and there's this man that's kind of leaving. He walks next to you. He has a huge flask of whiskey in his hand, and a nice cowboy hat as he's leaving. And you can see the bartender as he's leaving away. The bartender is giving this dude that walks next to you with the cowboy hat the dirtiest look, and he's just like cleaning his glass as he's walking away.
It's midday, motherfucker.
Yeah, and you could just hear under his breath, and he's just like, "Fucking drunk bastard." Oh, welcome. What can I get you, ma'am?
Well, I'm not actually looking for wares. I'm looking for information.
Information? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm not sure what else you'd be looking for information-wise. If it doesn't have to do with the festival, does it have to do with the festival?
Potentially.
Okay,
I'm not sure. I am looking for a person.
Okay, tons of those around here.
Yes, a particularly dumbass half elf.
A dumbass half-elf. You're gonna have to narrow it down there.
Okay, 1 white eye, blue hair. Handsome.
He just has his jaw open. He's just staring at you.
Handsome, very stupid. A charming idiot.
Charming is one word. I'm pretty sure that man cast a spell on me last time he was here. Yeah? Are you with him? And he's like, you could see his hand shifting towards a weapon on his side.
Oh, he wishes.
Okay, you can see him like kind of relieve some air. He's just like, please tell me you're here to deal with him.
Well, ideally.
Well, if it's him you're looking for, I pointed him towards those people outside of the city. Said he was looking for them. Oh, is that?
Who the fuck?
Who was that?
It was just.
Oh, it was.
Oh, okay.
It was Jack, my love.
Mhm.
Anyways, you pointed him towards where?
Yeah, those people outside the city, the Vistaras or some shit.
Does that ring bells for me, Nicholas?
No.
History? You want a history?
Actually, yeah, you've heard of them on the travels coming up, but in terms of the people themselves, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would know approximately where to go to find them, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're not hard to find, and this guy will give you directions.
Great.
Cool.
out of curiosity, what spell did he cast on you, darling?
That's the thing. He didn't even say anything. It was just his eyes. They looked at me and I couldn't say no. I felt it on the inside that I wanted to, but I couldn't say no until afterwards I knew what the fuck he did to me.
Oh, he doesn't need a spell for that, darling.
Well, I mean, he wasn't that attractive. What do you mean?
Oh, don't worry about it. Thank you for the information. And then, you know what? No, he doesn't get a tip. I'm just gonna fucking leave.
His
tip was looking at me.
Yeah, he sees you contemplate it, and as you're walking away, he's just like, "This fucking city, I hate this place."
And
Nice.
I guess I'm heading towards the place.
Yeah. So everybody heads towards the Vistani. It's a pretty decent hike. The festival and the arena, you guys, at least Polaris, Astera, and Vort, probably Balteas a little bit. You guys have to pass by the festival grounds as you guys are going, until eventually you reach the Vistani camp. All of you. I'm assuming Vort, you're gonna. How are you approaching Vort? Everybody else doesn't really have a reason to stealth, except for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try and stay on the outskirts of it and, sneak around.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so you're just gonna scat it out a little bit, but eventually, probably Tarek is the first one to get there since he has a horse. Probably followed by Balteas, and then Astera and Polaris. Vort is kind of scouting around, so it doesn't really matter too much. But Tarek, you are the first one to get there.
Get fucked, slow people.
So this is one thing that's going to be a little bit different from my normal DMing. I'm going to ask you guys to stop a little bit as I read out passages. The book has passages for things that I read out when you approach places. So if it sounds like I'm reading from something, that's because I am. So. Oh, also give me some time to learn to go back and forth because this is very weird for me.
Are you literally flipping through the book?
Having to fucking read. Yeah. No.
Hey Demi, what do you think of your horse doing the flamin' response?
Doing the flamin'? What?
Yeah,
oh,
check out.
Is that the hoof? Oh, right.
All animals do it. It's when they're trying to get a good sniff of something. Have you ever seen cats kind of open their mouth a little bit and do weird? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The same thing, just in cat form.
Yeah, just didn't. Yeah, it's fucked up. People do it too. It's nostril flaring for people, basically.
Good to know that when I'm in danger and someone's stalking me, a horse wants to smell them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just a big old whiff.
This is going to be for all of you as you approach the camp. This is what you see. So you see 12 men and women gathered around a cackling bonfire. The folk are in good spirits. A few of them sing and dance around the fire, while others find happiness in their flasks and wineskins. 3 barrels-topped wagons are parked at odd angles. Tied to a nearby tree, grazing, are half a dozen draft horses wearing bright coats with bangles and tassels. So yeah, all of you are going to see that as you approach. And immediately the first thing that comes to your mind, Tarek, is the sounds as you're coming up. So there are people talking in a distinct language, and there's a couple people tending to the fire and helping it stay alight. As a bunch of others are, like I said, kind of singing and dancing a little bit, even in the morning. Probably around now, but it'd be a little bit farther into the morning, but they're still singing and dancing as they're waking up. It's not as bombastic, but maybe a couple of the women are just kind of standing and just kind of singing to each other, and just kind of having a very slight hymn go on as everybody else is working as you approach. And you are noticed by one of these women, and one of them stops singing while the others continue. And she calls out a name. You hear her call, Stanimir! Someone's here, Stanimir! As you approach. And this old man comes out of a tent. He has like a wizened old beard that's kind of like pointed and a little bit short, and he has a balding head with some hair on the sides, all white. But yeah, he seems to be pretty spry. He's not entirely too spry, but he seems to be in good health for what his age makes him look like. And yeah, how do you approach?
This isn't me, right? Or is it me?
No.
Okay. Okay, this sort of me confused.
It's your brother.
Oh shit.
This is what he looks like.
Let's see them. Oh. Anyway, I dismount off my horse.
Rough.
And I sort my hair as I walk towards him, kind of flick it off to the side.
Mhm.
And I just say, I hear you can get me to Icelanddale.
Yeah, so he looks at you pretty suspiciously at first. But he's just like, do you talk to all people you first meet with a proposition?
When time's urgent, yeah.
Ah, so time is urgent. Well, we have a saying in our culture where an urgent time can be best spent among people that can protect you and help the urgency calm inside of your body. Being urgent all the time is not good for one's health. Just look at me.
I just kind of eye him up and down.
Yeah, and he looks at you and he like cracks like a half smile. And he's just like, we have what you are looking for. And I can see that you are in a hurry, so where is it you would like to go?
I'm trying to get to Icelanddale. Further north.
All the way up there. Cold, very cold. What business do you have there? I'm sorry, I might be a bit prying, but whatever it is, I don't think you want to go to Icelanddale.
Yeah, that business is of my own.
Business of
But
your
it's necessary.
I seem to think that one or two times I've heard people going to Icewind Dale, it has not been for just business. It has been to get away from business, particularly enforcement business. Is that what you are doing?
Like I said, my business is my own.
Fine. He like puts his hands up and he's just like, okay. Well, you are free to travel with us. We take in all kinds. We are heading north, like you are intended. Not to Icewind Dale, but we can get you close at least.
It's anywhere you can get me is much appreciated.
Fine. Well, we have one condition. You must smile. Come, get a drink. Do you like drink? We have the world's most fine wine.
I guess it has been a while since I've unwinded.
Yes, come. I can see the stress on your bones. Get it off there. Come, this is my daughter, Damia. I almost said Damien. Yeah, she's like, this is my daughter Damia, and one of that woman that called out to you, that called to Stanimir after she stopped singing. She comes up and she like puts like a little dainty hand out for you to grab or to shake. She has darker skin, very curly hair, black. It's kind of done up in a it's not a bonnet. Yeah, it's done up in a bonnet. And she has a long flowing dress that kind of like it's cut at the knees that allows her to dance wonderfully when you saw them dancing.
I reach my hand out, grab her hand, say the name's Tarek, and give her hand a little kiss.
Yeah, she doesn't let you kiss it because as soon as you grab it and you say your name, she pulls you in. Do you resist?
She pulls me in?
Yeah, she like pulls you towards the fire.
Yes, I resist, yes.
To like dance, not to push you.
To dance, okay,
Yeah,
right.
not
You
to
didn't
push you into the
specify that.
fire.
Jeez.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, you think I'm trying to kill you?
No, you need to be more clear about their intentions, Nick.
She pulls you into the fire.
Yeah, yeah. So she pulls you towards the fire, and she like goes into like a. It looks like she wants to go into like a skip. Almost.
I don't think I'd say as far as I resist, but it's more like a hesitation.
Okay.
Before she gets me in. Oh,
she tries to get you to dance with her. Do you dance?
All right, let's try dancing. Oh, Taylor, I'm not much of a dancer.
Yeah, roll me a performance.
Classic man.
God, performance. I'll find it at one
Watch it
point.
be a nat 20. Not much of a dancer.
Oh my god.
Oh dear God.
A nat 1.
Oh shit.
So yeah, she pulls you in. She does like a little skip, and you trip a little bit. Do you fall into the mud? It's a little muddy. You don't have to fall. You could trip, but do you fall into the mud? I'll give you that option.
It'd be pretty fun.
Let's make it a roll. Let's leave it to the dice.
Okay. Okay. Acrobatic or athletics? Let's see if you fall into the fucking mud.
Yep, I fall.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so you catch yourself as you go into the roll, but your back heel catches your back leg, and yeah, you just kind of like faceplant a little bit. It's not like super muddy. It was only a light rain last night, and this ground is just kind of a little new. So she like laughs, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I startle you? Get up, get up." And she like helps you get up.
How embarrassing.
She brushes the mud off of you, and she's just like, "I'll go slower. I can tell you haven't done this before. Listen, we go 1, 2," and she like starts to.
You can never show your face in this campground again.
Yeah, definitely. Vort, you are probably there when that happened. You see that. And Balteus, you arrive next. So Balteus, Tarek is probably done dancing at this point. It probably took you a little bit. But they offer you tons of wine, Tarek, as you come. And do you drink it?
I'm gonna give it a little sniff, but yes, I'll probably drink it.
You could see them drinking from the same barrel.
I still give it a sniff, but I'll still drink it.
Okay, yeah, this stuff is delicious. This wine,
Ooh.
It is super good. So yeah, there's that.
Another.
Yeah, but Balteus, you approach, and you can see the singing has lulled a little bit as some of the women had to go take care of some things. But Tarek, you were just sitting and drinking. Damia has been talking your ear off about a ton of the things that you have seen in your journeys. And Stanimir went back into his tent. But yeah, Balteus, how do you approach? I don't know if you're muted, Ezra.
Oh yeah, okay, my bad. So are they still like dancing and partying as I approach? Or is it like dying down, or is it?
It was dying down a little bit.
Okay.
Tarek, they definitely said that they were gonna come back. There's not that many people, and the dancing just kind of goes with like a little bit of the music, that when they're singing. But yeah, Tarek is talking to Damia right now, and there's only like 2 or 3 other people around as you approach.
Okay. Well, I'm here in business for the Harpers, and I'm looking for people that like look like they can, hold their own, since the guard are apparently kind of useless. And I assume I would notice the Tart. Are you wearing like a full suit of like armor or something?
At this point, yeah, I'll probably be wearing my armor.
Okay. Yeah. I'd probably just notice that you're wearing a full suit of armor, which I assume most people probably don't have. So I'd probably approach you. I don't know if they would like notice me as I approach or anything.
Yeah, I mean, Damia would notice you, as some of the others like seem to notice you, but they don't care as you're walking in. Just because you are you still shirtless? And do you still have the hat on?
I have, of course, I have the hat on, and yes, I am shirtless.
Okay.
Oh my god, I love him.
One of the men noticed you, and he seems to duck into a tent. He doesn't look surprised or anything. It just looks like he goes to get somebody as you approach.
Okay.
But yeah, you'd reach Tarek first before whoever he's getting comes out.
Okay. I guess I would just approach Tarek and be like, "Hello, my heavily armored friend. Might I be correct in guessing that you are what they would call a champion?"
Turning to face the half-naked wizard. Sheer surprise on my face as I see him. Yeah,
he is ripped, by the way.
Not the word I would use for myself.
Or a warrior, perhaps.
A warrior's more accurate. What about yourself? What's with the hat?
Oh, this is nothing more than a relic of a bygone era. Now, do you believe you are capable of... I'm sorry?
Do you need a shirt?
Oh, no. I'm good. Now, do you believe you are capable of, perhaps, say, fighting off wolves?
Wolves? I think I can fight wolves, yeah.
Because I may have a job for you.
I don't know if I'm much in the market for a job right now.
Well, if your mind changes.
Yeah, and as you say that, Stanimir comes out of the tent, and yeah, he sees you two talking, and he's just like, I see you have time for talking and dancing now. As he's like talking to Tarek.
Is Stanimir the old guy with the beard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I begin stroking my beard as I see him.
And yeah, he turns to you, and he's taken aback, and he's just like, oh.
Hello, my wizened friend.
It is like me if I actually took care of my body. welcome.
I subtly flex.
Yeah, he's just like, I could just get some wine into you, and you'll be just like me. And he kind of lifts his shirt up a little bit, and it reveals he's not really fat at all. He just has a little bit of flab in his old skin that he can pull a little bit, with no definition at all to his stomach. And he's just like, another visitor to our camp. What brings you, my well-bodied man?
I've heard you have something of a wolf problem this far west.
And he drops his face a little bit, and he's just like, do you happen to have a description of these wolves?
No, well, I've heard the farmers this side of Daggerford have been having problems with a pack of wolves.
I believe we have seen those wolves ourselves coming in.
They've been hurting livestock, but not killing them. All seems rather strange.
Very strange indeed. Those wolves sound like they come from my country, actually. I've heard of those tactics before, not really performed anywhere else. Did you happen to hear if they were led by a very large one, Brown? You didn't hear that.
I was like, I don't... No, I shake my head, no. No, I've not heard much about them.
Well, I could bring you... It is not far away where they might be lurking, if they are coming this far. But, I have to make up for it. And not that we were any responsible for it, but if they come from my lands, then it is only my response. You said I thought that I overheard you here to take care of them.
If I can find willing allies, I believe I'm capable.
Well, you have Tarek right here. I mean, we're all going in the same direction. My land is on the way.
I look at Tarek. Well, he hasn't exactly said he'll help me.
Come on, Tarek. It is on the way. It'll be an hour off the path. If we can find them, it shouldn't be hard. With a tracker such as yourself, you seem experienced. We're all going in the same direction.
What's the reward?
Stanimir looks at you, Balteus.
Oh,
you said you were...
There is no reward. I kind of I put my fists on my hips. Only the I don't know how I would say this. Only the satisfaction of being a hero. That is reward unto itself. And I kind of look up into the distance.
Into the what?
I look up into the distance as I say that. Just off into the sky.
Oh, look at him, Tarek. Come on. Reward heroism. That looks like you, a big man as yourself.
No, that doesn't sound like me. I'll help just because you're getting me close to Icelanddale. But I'm making it clear I'm not doing this out of the goodness of my heart.
Protect the caravan. How about that? Would you like please do that?
We'll do it. We'll call it that.
I'm sure the farmers in the area would be willing to find you a reward.
Yes, reward.
We'll see. I don't know. Some of the farmers around here don't look
nice.
well off.
Cool. So about in the middle of this conversation, Polaris, you can see this conversation happening as you approach. What do you do?
Sorry, I can see what?
You can see the conversation coming to an end as you approach. A couple of the women have come out of their tents to hear what the commotion is about, and then they see Balteus and are thoroughly confused. But yeah, what do you do?
I mean, I think anybody would be thoroughly confused just looking at Balteus, but are they still like dancing and everything around the campfire?
No, so they stopped that.
They stopped that.
Some of the women have come out. None of them have started singing or dancing yet, just because this conversation's going on with Sandomir. They're all very curious about what's happening.
Right. Okay. So everyone's kind of snooping, and I can see that everyone is snooping. So then I will also snoop in that case.
Okay. Yeah. So Sandomir ends, and he's just like, right. Well, if you are coming along with us, then you must drink as well. Tarek, how was the wine? It's good, right?
The best wine I've had in a long time.
I told you, Tarek, and there will be much more of that if you come with us. Balteus, you've heard it here. It is Balteus, right? Did I say that correct?
Balteus.
Balteus. Balteus.
Balteus.
Balteus?
Balteus, yes, Balteus.
Balteus.
Yes.
Come. Drinks are on me. The first bottle. After that, you pay.
Nick, did I hear this? Like, am I within earshot to hear this whole conversation?
So that's the thing. So if you want to get close enough to hear a lot of this, you're gonna have to roll a stealth, because it is the middle of the morning.
Let's do it.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so you can stay in the tree line. So, this is one more thing about stealth. There is no hiding in plain sight. So if you are out in bright light, you are automatically seen unless you are obscured by something. So
isn't hiding in plain sight literally a rogue ability?
It is, but he doesn't have it. So I think it's
that's true.
It's at a certain level. That's what So this is also a role I learned. Invisibility doesn't actually make you invisible.
Oh, that would have been fucking good to know.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
So invisibility allows you to hide in plain sight, and you have advantage on your stealth check.
I think that's stupid. I think that's fucking dumb, and we should ignore that. That's no fun.
And you can be invisible, and like everyone can see you, but you still get advantage, I think, or something like that. Just because like you have invisibility, like the effect.
I still hate that.
It allows you to hide in plain sight. It's not like foolproof. I think greater invisibility. It actually makes greater invisibility good. So
okay. That makes sense. All right, okay. I secede.
Yeah, so that's another thing with invisibility. Also something I learned. So you can't hide out in the open, but
that would have been really fucking good to know with that goddamn pseudo dragon. Fuck you. I'm never gonna fucking let you. Fuck you.
True. Get fucked. So let's just assume that you're hiding in the tree lines, Wart, and you can approach and retreat as far as you want. But with the stealth of 16, nobody's really looking out for anything, so nobody notices you with their passive perception. So you hear all this. They talk about the wolves. They talk about Tarek wanting to go north, and Stanimir offering wine that is apparently very delicious.
Do I see the caravan that I'm supposed to be looking out for?
That is the caravan. Yeah, there's 3. How many? Folk few random dance. 3. Yeah, there's 3 wagons that kind of form a caravan.
Okay. Does anything like stick out to me about the wagons?
So there's one wagon that they come in and out of to get the wine. That one definitely sticks out. The other one seems like a wagon for the travelers to eat and sleep in, and another one you're not sure. You haven't seen anybody go in and out of it.
Okay. I think I'll stay where I'm at for now.
Okay. So Polaris, you hear Stanimir offering Baltius some drinks and delicious wine. What do you do?
I mean, I didn't really catch most of that conversation.
Yeah, true. You only heard the part about the wine.
But I can see the other people spying, so maybe I go check in with someone else.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you head around. Stanimir is guiding Baltius to the cart with the wine, and he's like asking you to pick out one of them, Baltius. They have 3 kinds, but he gives you the best that they have there just to try. And a couple of the women start coming out, and they notice that the ruckus have come down, and they actually start to sing again. When they notice that Balteus takes his first drink, they're singing. It envelops the air, and you listen to a Polaris, and it sounds wonderful.
Hey, so what was that whole thing about?
You just go walk up to one of the women.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, let's say you walk into to Damia, or Damia, right? Damia. Okay.
It's your name, Nick.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's the book's name. Thank you. So you walk up to Damia, and she lets the other woman continue singing, and she turns around. She's like, "Oh, I didn't see you there. Welcome. Sorry, what did you ask?"
Oh, I was just wondering what that. I mean, I saw everybody was looking at those guys, and I was wondering what that whole thing was.
Oh, yes, visitors. Much like yourselves, we love visitors, having them taste our wine and hear our stories. Would you like to stay?
No, of course, yeah, absolutely. I've heard you guys are great audiences for performers, and I am one actually.
No. What do you do? Do you sing, dance? What is? And she like swats at her face. She's like, "What is happening?"
Oh, I'm so sorry. Guys, get off.
Okay. So I think our fireflies, do they come out at?
They come out during the day. They do.
Okay. How
they just, I mean, they're not like lit up during the day, but they do come out.
They're largely crepuscular. So they're out like in before sunrise, during sunrise, and or during sunset / right after sunset is crepuscular. Like dawn and dusk, basically, is when you're going to see them most active.
Oh, look at that! You're unlikely to see them unless they're on your hands and knees looking for them. Really?
In the daytime, yeah, they just hang out on the floor.
So
also, they just kind of look like lame ass. They kind of look like love bugs.
They're very like plain looking.
Okay.
During the day.
Okay, so yeah, maybe she doesn't do that because she doesn't actually notice too much of it. Maybe she just
okay.
Her like normal, or yeah, she'll still swat, but she doesn't say like, "What is wrong with you?" She's like,
"This is a firefly."
Yeah, sorry, what is it? What do you do again? And she like swats a couple times.
I was looking for a place to perform. Maybe I heard that you guys really enjoy that.
Yes, of course we do. I particularly sing. This is my sister Ratka. She is a dancer. She likes to choreograph when we go back to our homeland. Have you heard of Barovia before?
Have I?
Roll history.
Okay.
Look at that bug, Nick. That's what a firefly looks like.
Yeah, they're very basic looking.
So this could be. Oh yeah, okay. Jesus, yeah, this is very small. This could be up to you. You could have either known about them, and this is the reason why you went to the fucking Vistani, to go figure it out, or you just know a little bit of information about it. It's pretty hard. It's not well known information what Barovia is all about. For certain reasons, but you know it is called Barovia. The Vistani are primarily from there, but you also know that Vistani are seen like all over Faerun. They are traveling people, but their home base is Barovia. It is a misty place, and not too many people go there.
Okay.
it's like kind of tucked into a valley in such a way where there's no pathways that lead through it that are ever beneficial to go through, and so you just know people never travel through it because there's no reason to.
Okay.
Which makes it a little bit of a secluded area, which is probably why the Vistani like to go there so much, to get their alone time.
Okay. I've heard of it, yes, but I haven't ever been there or anything like that.
Oh, don't worry, nobody has. That's kind of how we like it a little bit. So, nobody has, but yes, it is just the three of us here that really perform. But if you come to Barovia with us, we can get you an audience with Madame Ava herself. Have you heard of Madame Ava?
Oh my God! I mean, wow! You haven't even seen me do anything yet. That's a really generous offer.
Oh no, Madam Ava loves anybody, any skills, as long as you are willing to show us what you can do. She will make it a masterpiece, even if it is not good for yourself. She will make you good. That is why she is special.
I mean, I'm pretty good. Just, you know.
Are you willing to put some coin on it?
If I had any, I would do that. I unfortunately not swimming in it at this moment.
I could spot you some and make it a little friendly competition. It doesn't have to be for money. We have a couple of newcomers, see which one they like more, huh?
That could be fun.
Yes, the old one is interesting and the other old one is big.
Sorry?
You know,
the guys that were talking, right?
Yes,
okay.
them, yes.
Yeah, no, I did come here to perform, so I am not gonna say no.
Okay, well, give me some time. I'm going to get the other girls ready, and we'll compare our performances. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Well, we have wine. While you wait, enjoy him. Don't talk up the others too much. You can't have no bias here, okay? No bias. And she'll take her sister and go back into the camp to get ready for the performance. So yeah, you're there. She pointed over to the cart where Stanimir is just kind of like organizing some things where the wine is. Balteus, are you gonna take a bottle or are you just gonna sip? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm taking the full bottle, man.
Okay. Yeah, and do you try it?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that shit is fucking delicious.
Hell yeah.
That shit is delicious. And you can see this. You see Balteus with the bottle, Polaris, as he's like pulling it out and he tries it. And you see his face as he's like reacting to this fucking wine.
How like, I mean, I know he's muscular, but is he like a tall guy? Is this like I'm watching like Shaq drink a bottle of water?
He's like 6 feet tall.
5?
He's like 6 feet
Okay.
tall.
He's literally Alex Lees Armstrong's family.
Yeah. And he's actually he's like half bald, but you can't tell he's bald while he's wearing his cap because he's got like kind of like the monk thing going on, you know.
Yeah, he's got just the round.
So like, yeah, the hair he does have is like it's like really long. It's like a flowing mane, but you know, except for like the very top where his hat is.
Ooh, so he's like fucking ex-rocker dad chic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. Uh-huh. Fuck yeah.
Down, Sam, down.
No, I don't like muscular men. Sorry.
But yeah, I'm just sipping on the bottle.
Okay, cool. So Polaris, you see this, and you see Balteus and Tarek sit and enjoy their wine. What do you do?
I guess I'll head over. I'll say hey.
I guess I'd like look at your character as you approach. Do you don't have any like armor on, do you? Do you have any weapons?
No.
Do you have a weapon on you?
I've got a bow.
I don't know. Baltius would look at you. Perhaps you would like to join our little adventure.
What adventure are you guys going on?
We have some farmers to save from a pack of wolves. It's very dangerous work.
Oh, I mean, that sounds just like regular wolves.
Yes, but they're dangerous wolves. Vicious.
No, I mean,
snarling.
yeah, like
they haven't actually killed anything, but.
Oh, then wait, so.
Well, we just have to scare them off.
Oh, okay. So you're not hunting them for no reason. It's just we're gonna scare them away.
Well, they've been threatening livestock. I don't know the specifics.
But you just said they haven't killed anything.
Well, yes, they've been threatening them, not killing them. Threatening. It's
Threatening
two very different things. Like, most people would know the difference, I would assume.
Tarek decides to chirp in. I don't know if this scrawny one's gonna be much help against the wolves.
Oh, she has a bow.
You know how to use that thing?
Yes, I know how to use. I'm not just carrying a bow for decoration.
What kind of clothes are you wearing?
Whoa, bro.
What are you wearing, babe? What are you wearing?
I meant more like the, richness of them. Do they look like rags?
I mean, not like they're standard like traveling clothes.
Yeah.
They're not like
You're not absolutely fucking filthy.
That's what I was.
You should have some sort of clothes in your inventory of what you're wearing.
I do. I have traveling clothes. I just said that.
Yeah, so you're wearing common clothes. Yeah,
that's what I said, Nick.
Why'd you ask? Just look at your inventory.
I didn't.
oh, okay. I thought you were asking me.
I didn't ask you anything, Nick.
My bad. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So this whole time I was actually naked. I have remedied that.
That's why the bartender was so thrown off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just think she's not gonna be the kind of help we're needing.
I think we should take all the help we can get.
To the wine.
I mean, okay, if you don't want me joining your club, that's fine.
Oh, no, I think you'd be a great asset.
Are you interested in seeing a performance later? I'm going to be performing here.
Balti is just kind of like nods enthusiastically. Oh, I love the arts.
Are you a dancer?
If you do, Balteas, Polaris, you might know who Polaris is.
Ooh. Should I make a roll for that, or?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're a fan of the arts.
Yeah. I don't know if it'd be history. Yeah, maybe history. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Stop playing with my slide whistle. That's for me.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably have heard the name or like heard of her group, wherever she came from or what she does, but yeah, you probably don't. You don't know it was her. You probably wouldn't recognize her by looking.
Wait. So did Polaris invent the slide whistle? No, don't answer that. I'll figure it out.
Okay, wait. So I I have heard of Polaris.
So you've heard of her. You've heard of her performance. You wouldn't recognize who she was.
Oh, but you might recognize it once I start.
Yeah. Probably
Okay.
when she starts up, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've heard like somebody seen that.
Okay. And yeah, I'd be like, I'm quite the connoisseur of the arts. I would love to see a performance. I hail from Waterdeep, you know.
Really?
I just nod enthusiastically.
Great city.
Something like that.
Cool. So Vort,
Yes.
roll me perception, please. Since we're out looking. All right. Second.
I mean, you know which way is up and which way is down, maybe.
I know some things about some things.
Yeah, maybe.
So this guy's perception check was fucking dog shit. He doesn't see you. But you don't see him either. So it kind of takes you a little bit by surprise, as probably like 20 feet from you, this man is walking through the forest. He has dark skin, just like the Vistani, and he's carrying a bundle of like logs as he's coming through the forest. He's a big burly dude. He has this braided hair that goes all the way down to the middle of his back. And yeah, he comes out of the forest and he doesn't notice you. You don't notice him until the last second until he passes by you. But yeah, he just keeps walking as he comes to the encampment, and he throws it all into the fire as the fire like whooshes up and gains in its strength again. And as that happens, Stanimir like turns around and he sees that the fire is way bigger, and he's just like, "Yes, that is more like it." Now, who? And he like looks behind where you guys are talking, and he sees Astera walking up with and fear. What the fuck is
Nefair?
Nefair.
Nefair.
Do you
Fear the donkey.
It's gonna be relevant. That's Elvish. It's relevant. Don't worry, I'll message you.
Do you ride Nefair?
No, he doesn't have a saddle because I'm poor. He has armor. He's an armored fucking donkey.
You could still ride him.
Oh, then sure, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't need. You don't need a saddle to ride, but I think saddle gives you proficiency with riding checks or some shit.
Okay.
Do you ride normally or do you ride like side saddle? What's your vibe?
Side saddle for sure. That's a great question. Also, like I'm seething. I've had time on my walk through the city to really like process this, and I'm pissed. I'm looking for who I think is in charge. What do I know? Like, what do I know about the Vistani to like
roll
to like?
history.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking for the man in charge or woman. I don't describe. I'm not sexist.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
sure.
a little.
Astera wants to speak to the manager.
Yes.
That sounds like it.
I rolled a 14.
Nope. You don't know anything about the Vistani.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Gosh. Then I'm addressing no one in particular when I roll up, and just I hop off this donkey and I say, "Where is he?"
Who do you say it to?
No one in particular, just shouting at the group. Whoever wants to unpack this angry bitch.
Everyone just kind of looks at you.
Tarek puts his hand on his sword.
Oh my god.
You're about to have the same manners as my friend over here, Tarek, coming in with questions instead of... who are you looking for, ma'am? As like Stanimir comes up.
You're right. And then she takes a few breaths. And I'm gonna try this. You might not let me do it, but I wanna illusory image I can make with prestidigitation. Can I like make like a essentially a hologram in my hand of like a bust, of who I'm looking for?
Lighter stuff on candles, a torch, into like cleaner soil.
It's the last bullet.
You create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image. Yeah, illusory image is right there. Fit into your hand, less until the end of your next turn. Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah. I create this bust of this half elf.
Yeah, it's like really small. And he looks at it and he like squints his eyes. He's just like, I apologize. Is that a hamster?
No, it is not a hamster.
Baltius looks up.
He gets really close and he's just like, oh, is it a man?
Yes, it is a particular half elf that I am looking for.
Tarek relaxes his hand from his sword.
And he gets even closer. Oh, God.
I think while Astera is making this distraction, I'm just going to try and walk up to the camp and just look in their caravans, hopefully without anyone notice. Hopefully without no one seeing me.
I got you, homie.
Yeah, I'll have you roll to stealth, but you're gonna be out in the open.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
no advantage from this absolute scene I'm making.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll it. Yeah, let's see what you can do. So this isn't going to be for sight.
Hey.
Nice. So this isn't for sight. So if anybody turns around, they're going to see you, but this is like you're not making noise when you're going through this stuff.
Right.
Cool. So yeah, you are. Tell me how you go through this wagon. So the wagon has the step up to the driver's seat, and then behind that driver's seat there's a door that goes inside the wagon. It could fit probably like 6 people inside of it, so it's a pretty big wagon. And I'm assuming you're going to the one where they were taking the wines and stuff out, right? Or you're gonna go into the. Okay, cool. So yeah, how do you go into the wagon?
I'll say I'll just climb into the driver's side and go through the door leading into the back.
Okay, you're just gonna look in?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a perception with disadvantage since you're. Yeah, it's
Okay.
you're like peeking.
Boom. Boom.
Okay, a 12. So you look inside, and there are 4 giant barrels of some sloshing liquid. And there's 2 chests, and they're closed. They look pretty ornate, along with a bunch of like hanging meats and dried like materials for eating, like hanging up along the walls and stuff like that. It's just like their general supplies, but you're not sure what's inside the chests. And immediately in front of the door, as you are peeking inside, there is a cat that is sleeping on the floor.
Oh fuck.
Yippee.
I mean, fuck it. I'm already here. No. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna try and fucking sneak around the cat then. I want to know what's in those chests.
All right, we'll get to that as soon as we get back to Stanimir. So he's just like, yes. Does your illusion have a have color, or is it just like a single color?
I mean, I imagined it bigger than you're describing it, but colorless, so I'll compromise and say it looks like shit, but it is in color.
Okay. I mean, it can only fit in your hand, so it can't be that big, but yeah.
Then yes, it's in color.
Okay. So yeah, he gets eventually close enough where it's like right up against it, and he's just like, yes, him. Are you a friend of his?
Hardly.
Great. He was a bit of a nuisance. Came here demanding to go to our homeland of all places, and we brought him there, begrudgingly. He ruined the night, he took all of our drink and asked for nothing. He took all of it. We asked him to pay, but he got a little violent, and then we took him to avoid the violence, you know. But he did come with us.
Where is he?
Well, he's in our homeland somewhere. We could take you there, assuming he hasn't moved on already.
And where is your homeland?
He's not too far. A couple of hours. Barovia, have you heard of it?
Have I?
With a 14, yes, but you know nothing of it.
Great. I know of it.
Oh, great. Then you stay. You come with us. Enjoy the wine. We have many visitors come in, and I hear there is a performance going on. My daughter is getting ready.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What sort of performance, darling?
Oh, well, that is up to her. She has many dance, many sing. There is another one that I've heard she has challenged. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how he does it.
Oh, I love that.
He has many dance, many sing, and I hear that she has challenged that one over there. And he like tries to hide him as pointing, but it's very clear that he's pointing at Polaris.
Okay.
I give a little bit of a wave.
So you stay, yes, and your donkey stays as well.
Sounds like a deal.
Wonderful, wonderful. Vort, roll me a stealth. Oh my god. Nice. So you slightly crack the door open.
It's gonna be all ones later for you.
Hey,
Since you're
hey.
like so good right now.
Hey, this is like the thing that my character's supposed to be good at.
Okay. So yeah, how do you sneak inside? How do you get past this cat? There's not a lot of room to maneuver. There's probably only like you're gonna have to step like around it very slightly. But what are you going for, and how do you stealth in?
I want to see what's inside both the chests if they're unlocked.
Mhm.
And I like to picture fucking Vort just Pink Panther tiptoeing around the cat.
Okay. Cool. So you step around. You get up to the chest. And how do you check to see if it's unlocked?
I just look for some kind of lock or keyhole or something like that on the chest.
Yeah, so there is a giant padlock, or like one of those locks that are like in the chest, but you can't tell if it's locked or unlocked.
I'll just try and unlatch it then.
Okay. So Astera is being pointed towards the cabin with the wine inside of it to give her some. And Stanimir like turns around and she's like, "Come, you get to drink as well. What would you prefer, the fine stuff or the?" And all of you hear this, "Wee wee 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 wee," like a fucking car alarm goes off.
Whoops.
Of car alarm.
Yeah, and as that happens, Vort, you turn around and there is that giant man with the wood that came out of the forest, standing behind you with his arms crossed, looking down upon you like a disappointed father. He doesn't look violent. He's just like, "What are you doing in here?"
Curiosity got the best of me.
He's gonna grab you and try to restrain you. Do you resist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me an acrobatics against his athletics.
Shit.
1 sec, I gotta pull up.
Good luck.
What did you roll?
13.
Oh, you got that. He is a that, which has 1 sec. I need to look something up. I wasn't expecting you to fall for it so easily, loser. So he has a plus 4 to this. D20. Oh, 1d20. Boop. Oh my god, dude, that's the fourth 3 I've rolled.
Thank God.
Cool. So he how do you dodge him? So he like goes in to try to like bear hug you. And he tries to grab you. How do you get around him?
I just kind of want to duck under his arms and then circle around the back of him.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're running out, and the spell stops. It was an alarm spell that was cast on that. And as you're running away, you hear the voice of Standerman. He's just like, "Eeyore, stop it! No, come back! Come back! It is fine. Eeyore, stop it! He's our guest. Eeyore, stop!" And he's like telling the big guy to like calm down. He was like, the big guy was like trying to chase after you, but when he hears the words from Stanimir, he stops in his tracks as you're like heading towards the forest edge. What do you do?
I'll stop just out of confusion and turn around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's just like, "It is okay. He was just he heard of the wine. Isn't that correct?"
Yeah, the wine. Right,
And
big guy.
Yeah, and Eeyore is like, he's like looking at you, and he sees embarrassed that he wasn't able to grab you immediately, but he's just like, "Yes, going forward. I understand." And like Stanimeter's just like, "And our guest will never do it again. Is that correct?"
Yeah.
Good. Then our guest either leave peacefully or you come and you enjoy what you were trying to take, our wine. Yes? And the performance I've heard. Yes?
Sure. And I'm Vort's just gonna like raise up his hand and ask the big guy for a high five up top.
He does not. He does not give you a high five.
And I'll slap my own hand and walk past him.
Okay. Nice. So all of you are gathered, and Stanimir, as you're like coming up, and he's just like, "Now, what is your name?"
Vort.
Well, what? If it is gold you require, if you are starving and need food, we can provide. You only need ask. All we ask in return is stories, your life, maybe your service if it comes to that, but stories. Yes?
How about a game instead?
A game, anything, entertainment. We are all people. We help each other when we can.
Am I within earshot of this conversation?
All of you are, yeah.
I look very interested at the proposition of a game. What are we playing?
Altius loves games.
Is there like a
Altius
table?
loves the arts and games.
Altius loves many things.
Altius is a cultured fucking individual, okay?
I love Altius so much.
He's
Is there like a table or something nearby, Nick?
Yeah. Definitely.
Sweet. I'm going to pull out my deck of marked cards and do 3-card Monty.
There we go. Kill some time while the performers get ready. I love it.
Okay, but the only way we play this game is with gold, so.
Altius bets
Well,
one
I'm
money.
out.
Can I roll like a perception, maybe with a little hint of a little, you know, I've seen this before.
What are you trying to look for?
I want to know that they're marked cards. I want to know that it's a rigged game.
Sure.
Cool.
I guess it would be Vort's deception. With it, no, yeah. Well, okay. With it,
I mean, the cards are the cards.
yeah, they are, but you're gonna need to like really examine them if you want to do this. Like just looking
Okay.
at them from afar, you're not gonna be able to tell.
That's fair. That's fair. So like a regular perception's not going to cut it. It has to be like an investigation situation.
You're gonna have to investigate them.
Okay, well, fuck that. I don't care enough.
Yeah, so the only
What's
way.
the old man's name again?
Stanimir.
Stanimir. I'm gonna turn to him and just ask why do you trust anyone who just comes to try and rob you?
Well, Teddy, right?
Yeah.
We are traveling people. We go from place to place and we meet all sorts of people. We hear all sorts of story. And we take those stories, we incorporate it into us, and we take it back home to spread. Now, stories you hear, the dangerous ones and the ones that are famous around the world, always talk of danger and helping those that need it, and the powers that try to destroy the good in this world. Now, you tell me, would you rather be the good or the evil?
I'd rather be the one left surviving.
Surviving, yes. If you know survive, you can't fight evil, no?
I guess.
So your logic is sound. Every one of us have our own stories to tell that make us who we are. Vort, I think, right? Vort? And he like looks at you.
Yes.
Vort has his. He has a reason to go in there. You have yours. You have a reason to come and ask me question before introducing yourself. And going to Icewind Dale. And he like squints. We all have our reasons. The Vestani seek the answers inside of people. That is all we care for. And helping those that need our help. The ones that we love, especially. Or do you still love?
Alright, I guess I understand.
Exactly. So that's what I trust him. Now, if he stabs somebody, do something awful, actually steal instead of getting caught, that is another story.
Well, if he doesn't get caught, then
Did he really steal?
These are philosophical mumbo jumbo. What game are you playing? You're like looking for it.
All you have to do is follow the king. I'm gonna mix these cards up, and all you have to do is tell me where the king is. But we can't play unless gold is involved.
I bet 1 gold coin.
I'm fucking not touching that. I know better.
Okay. No, so Voltaire puts 1 gold coin down. Stanimir puts a silver down. He's just like, a silver on me. I got this.
I'll put a silver down as well.
Nick, what was his name, and can I get a spelling again?
Stanimir. Or I'll reveal his name to you guys. Can I do that actually? Oh, here. Let me Stanimir. I'll just tell you. Stanimir. Stanimir.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I also show
I'm
a silver down.
contributing to our notes, our communist notes.
Oh.
Oh, here, let me give you guys this handout. This is what the Vistani look like.
Oh, that would be good.
I forgot that there's handouts.
Look at our token!
So everybody should be able to see that in your journals now.
He old as fuck. Okay, so who's who? I know big guy is big guy.
These are just generally. This is just generally what they look like. These are specifically them. Yep.
I see. Old guy looks like old guy. It's fine.
Oh, speaking of big guy, I'm gonna look over in his direction.
Okay, so Vistani, you're like.
They're
it's
Romani.
not this group specific. Okay, great.
Yeah,
Thank
pretty
you
much Romani.
for that clarification.
Speaking of big dude, I'm gonna look in his direction. Be like, big dude, come on, you want in on this?
No.
Oh yeah, pick on the idiot.
Come on, buddy, just a little bit of fun here. I'll even put in 2 silver.
Roll me persuasion with disadvantage because he's embarrassed.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
damn it.
No.
All right, fine. You're no fun anyways.
That's smart of you.
Okay, well, I put in 2 silver, so.
I put in my single gold coin. So how do we play?
All you have to do is tell me where the king is. If you guess wrong, then I keep the money.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Wait. So if he wins, he gets 2 silver, but if you win, you get a gold and your silver.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I got that right.
Yeah, but everyone has to place their guess before I reveal where the location is.
I mean, there's also my silver on that table.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a winner. It's like a winner takes all thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might want to swap your gold for a bit of silver. You seem like a betting.
I mean, Nick, am I able to just magically turn gold into silver on the fly?
No.
Then I can't. Okay, I got money. I'm not like you guys.
So it's just 3 cards, and all I'm gonna do is switch around the spot, and you follow the king.
Okay.
All right, cool. Nick, do you want me to roll anything?
Yeah, do we roll like
So that's assuming if you're trying to cheat them. If you're trying to cheat them, roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, of course he is.
Hello.
With advantage because you have it is a marked deck. To notice this, Voltaire, and are you even looking to see if he's cheating, Voltaire?
I mean, after what Sarah said, I think I'd probably be keeping an eye out.
Yeah, roll a perception.
You know these tieflings.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Yep.
Yeah, nobody does. Stanimir he trusts you. He doesn't even try.
Far too trusting.
He's just cool. So, you guys all pick the wrong card somehow. I don't know how those odds work, but okay. And yeah,
yeah, it's a little strange.
yeah. What does it look like for when you
I just imagine they all think it's in the same spot, and I flip over that card, and it's not the king.
Yeah, nice.
They're like, "Oh, it's so easy, you fucking stupid."
Yeah, none of you are none the wiser. And Stanimir's just like, oh, it's so close. It was the next one, wasn't it?
And I'll flip over the next one, show him that it was the king.
Oh, I told you, I knew to pick that.
Yeah, I just kind of shrug and I'm like, well played, my horned friend.
Yeah, thanks, old buff dude.
Nice. So Stanimir is going to give you his.
Also, I should, now that you guys are like closer to me, I'm not actually that old. I still have white hair. I look like a normal aged guy.
That's funny.
I'm like
a normal age
like,
guy.
I don't know, like,
what?
He's like 30 or something.
Like 30? Okay.
Yeah, he's in his 30s or something.
Still gonna refer to you as old.
Yeah, that's fine. He says, "What's your white hair?"
The white hair racism, yeah.
My man might be bald, but he's only 31 as well.
Listen, I'm the most racist motherfucker on this party right now.
So everybody pay up. Stanimir gives you 1 silver vort because that's what he bet.
I bet 1 silver.
I had 5 gold. I gave him.
I can't wait to sleight of hand that shit out of you.
Double or nothing?
Hell no! I didn't get in on the first time.
No, that's still standing there.
I shake my head. That's it for me.
Okay, old buff dude's out.
I'll do 1 more.
Okay.
Throw another silver down.
Okay.
Can't be
Stanimir?
wrong twice.
Stanimir, you in?
I was so close. I can feel it this time. 5 silver. He slaps it
Holy
down.
shit.
Okay, I'll put in another 2 silver for you guys.
Damn, the odds are a bit funky.
Bang. Up. This is the one where you guys could win.
Hey!
Yeah. You guys go.
Fuck yeah!
Hey! Get his ass! Get him! I just want to roll to know. Hold on. Yeah, I fucking know you're at. I know now, you fucker. I was right.
Yeah, so whatever trick you did last time, it didn't work quite as well this time. And what is it that you do to cheat?
I try and manipulate the cards so that they don't see me holding 2 cards at once while I'm swapping spots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you guys see this. Tarek just barely. Almost like you're not entirely sure if that's actually what he did, but you saw it. You saw him do something to the card that wasn't correct. But yeah, Astera, you definitely seen that trick before.
Oh yeah, I'm not fucking stupid.
So I know he's cheating, yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I look at you.
Yeah, so
and
I know. You know he's cheating, but you don't know which one he switched the king with, only with your 12.
I'm not playing.
You just barely beat it.
I see.
So you have a 50% chance to pick correctly, or you can call him out on it.
Describe what was Vort? How was he standing? Hands on desk? Anything like
that? I like to think that he's just kind of like hunched over, like swapping places of the cards.
Yeah, I while you're shuffling the cards around place, I slam one hand on the desk and grab your hand with my other hand and call you out for cheating.
Hey,
get his ass.
Hey, it's just a game, bud.
I caught you cheating there.
How'd you catch me cheating?
So what is that? I just see him the way he's fuddling with the cards.
Yeah, you saw him flip it and move the king.
I see you trying to sleight of hand the cards away.
Oh no!
Is it marked decked?
Is it? It like looks at you for it instead of
a marked deck. I would never.
Ooh.
He says he would. He says he would never, Derek. He says.
I just kind of shrug. I trust the man.
Here. No. I have a solution. I have a deck of cards. We'll just play with those instead. How about that? We'll call it even.
That's fair.
It is also a marked deck of cards, but I'm not telling you
that. It's marked decks all the way down.
I'm just gonna stare at Tarek and say, "Is that fair?"
Oh my god. Yes, that sounds more. Yeah,
Hey,
use a different deck.
I'm not
Okay.
giving you my silver if you're going to. If you do it again, maybe.
No.
No, this is a fair deck of cards.
Make it fair
Now let
this
the
time,
man
Fort.
work.
I was having fun, Fort. Make it fair.
Yeah. No, everything's fair. Our friend over here just doesn't seem to trust me for whatever reason, but that's fine. We have a random deck of cards here. I'll
So-
reshuffle. Everyone gets free play.
So you can do your trick. You're not gonna have
Definitely
it.
not rigged.
Yeah, you're not gonna. You don't know
It's
what
a
the
mark
mark.
deck of cards.
Nothing up my sleeve.
Yeah.
He doesn't,
What the fuck do you mean?
he doesn't know your marks, Astera.
Oh, fine.
He doesn't know that. So he doesn't know your marks. So you don't have advantage, but you can still make the sleight of hand because you're doing a trick. And yeah, Stanimir's gonna put down the 5 gold again,
Perfect.
or 5 silver.
Silver.
I'll keep the 1 down.
There you go.
Oh god, okay.
Stanimir's gonna look this time. Because now he
Oh my
knows.
god.
Yeah, that one seems fair. Yeah, that's fair to me.
He knows your bitch ass is doing something.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
He has a +6 to this.
I've already rolled 2 ones.
1d20.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, that's it.
Oh.
So Stanimer sees it, and he's not gonna call you out, but he sees exactly where you put the card, and you cheat, and he points at your crotch. It is dead. It is dead.
Where?
Right there. Lift up your shirt.
Okay, fine.
And yeah, the king is there.
Okay. All right, Stanimir, you got me.
Give me my fucking gold.
It's all yours, buddy.
Oh my god, you have a plus fucking 8?
Hey.
Yeah,
Damn.
so he everybody pay out, and then like as Stanimir's just sitting there with a shit-eating grin, and he's like, you're putting the gold in his hand. And as that happens, you guys can hear the song come from the cabin behind.
It's a slide whistle.
So Damia comes out with her in a completely different dress, along with her sister and another woman. The dress is not really revealing, but it has an assortment of metals on it that make a cacophonous sound as they're moving. It's a beautiful sound. It's almost like slight ringing to every single one. Not really like coins dropping, but just like what are they called? Fucking the stuff that you put on your porch and the bells.
Wing chimes?
Wing chimes. There we go. They're kind of like chimes all along their body with these metals, and they're making wonderful sounds as they're moving. And they actually start to sing with it as well. And it sounds amazing and Polaris. You are hearing something that you've never heard before, and it's making your head spin as to how beautiful it is. And they stop on a dime, and the music and the sound stops immediately. And she looks at you and she points, and she's just like, "Now, are you ready?"
I am. I love your dress, by the way. You'll have to tell me where you got it.
We can have one made for you.
Oh my god!
Oh yes, just for you. I know the best seamstress ever, and we just have to get your size. And oh, we have more guests too. Where did you all come from? The
How
horn?
exciting!
Yes, exactly. Now, I don't know if she told you all, but we are going to have a little bit of a competition. I am going to perform. She is going to perform next, and you all will be the judge. How does that sound? She's like talking to all of you.
I do love judging things.
Well, I suppose I'm qualified as any.
Yes, and then as soon as we are done with here, I believe, Stanimir, you had... we had to get going relatively soon, yeah? And Stanimir is just like, yes, we had to go soon. A little bit of a... Yes, we'd have to go soon. If you're all okay with that. I know some of you had to come, and others have things to do in Barovia, so if you want to come with us, you're more than welcome after this performance going on.
I have work to do here first, but perhaps I will take you up on it. I'll have to see how things play out.
Like I said, the wolves that you seek might be coming from Barovia. It's only an hour up, and we might be able to track, maybe see the balls from where they came from.
I've already been invited too, so maybe we'll see each other there.
Exactly.
Well, if the wolves are coming from Barovia, perhaps I should head up there.
Yes. So, if you would like to get started, and he looks over at Damia, and Damia looks at you, Polaris, and she is just like, now, do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
It's absolutely up to you. This is your stage.
Flip a coin.
Let's flip for it. I have a D4. I'm just gonna roll it. What did I roll, a 1 or a 2? Sammy.
Wait, what?
1 or 2. Just pick a number.
2.
I rolled a 1. So now Mia's gonna choose to go last.
Okay.
What a roundabout way to go around that.
Listen, shut up. So yeah, she's just like, well, you go first. The first performance always sticks into the mind, they say. Not really, but. And so, yeah.
Well, thank you. I mean, they always talk about hard acts to follow too. That's something else they talk about.
she gives you bombastic side eye. And yeah, she takes a seat with her sisters, and you guys also have seats as well around the fire, for you to perform a little thing.
Oh god, I can't wait for this shit.
So you can roll me a performance check.
Mm-hmm.
I
get advantage because I'm an actor, right? That's a feature thing.
What does it say?
Sammy, are you gonna purchase a shitty slide whistle from Amazon and
It just says you have. I did think about it. I was looking at them on Amazon and then I didn't.
You can do it.
You have It just says you have advantage on deception and performance checks.
Yeah, this is a performance check, is it not?
This is a performance check, so I get to roll twice.
Yes.
6.
Nice.
18 it is.
Not fucking bad for a slide whistle.
So what does it look like?
So head up. Is it a stage? Is it just we're in front of the crowd? What's the setup?
You're behind a fire. Everybody has logs that they're sitting on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So get up, stand in front of everyone. Oh, did we lose?
Somebody died.
Who died?
It was Alec.
Oh, okay. So get up in front of everyone.
The girlfriends are all leaving us.
Get up in front of everyone. Polaris, clear my throat. I'm like, hi everyone. My name is Polaris. For those of you who have not yet heard of or seen me, that is spelled, and then I kind of snap and make a specific hand gesture, and the fireflies come up off of the ground and air spell my name. Just take the form of the letters.
Damia claps. She's like, oh.
Thank you. For the next part of this performance, if I could just have a volunteer.
Me. Stanimir raises his hand first.
All right. Come right up.
He stands up and comes over. He looks so excited.
All right. Now, what's your name? Introduce yourself to everyone.
My name is Stanimir.
And then a series of different hand gestures, and the fireflies once again spell out his name.
Everybody, they clap, yeah.
All right. I want you to hold this. And I pass him a torch.
Okay, yeah, he grabs it.
And what time of day is it right now? Is it light? Is it dark?
It's pretty early. I'd say
pretty early,
like
still.
9. Yeah, 8 o'clock, 9.
8 o'clock, 9 in the morning.
Yeah, no, I'd say like 9:10. 9:10, yeah, 9:10 in the morning. Yeah.
9:10 in the morning. Okay. And so I hand him that torch, and I throw a. Let's see. I had night in my brain, and then I realized it was probably not.
You can still see the fires and stuff.
It's not as impressive though.
Doesn't quite land.
Doesn't hit, Nick.
Okay. You can go under like the tree shade if you want.
There we go. We're standing under the tree shade just for the dramatics of it.
Does anyone have magical darkness?
Yeah, does anyone have darkness to cast?
not this time.
Not at level fucking 1, bro.
Not at level 1.
No dice.
Then you see nothing.
Yeah, we should have coordinated. You could have gotten the loaded dice. I could have had the card.
We should have. Anyway, I snap my fingers again. The fireflies form just above that torch and light up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, all right, so you're going to take a deep breath and blow out the fire. And he blows and the fireflies scatter all over. And then come back together in the shape of the bonfire.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so the main
Alright, there we go.
Bombastically, no more side-eye, all bombastic clapping. And I'm assuming there's more to your act, but you don't have to describe it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna describe further than that. That was as much as I was gonna go, Nick.
Yeah, nice. So with an 18, it looks fantastic.
Amazing. Baltius now knows who I am.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
When you're performing, it's not like I would yell anything.
Yeah, just so you know who I am now.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I perk up when I realize that I've heard of your performances before.
Nice. Wonderful. So, yeah, do you just go to sit down afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as you go to sit down, Damia gets up and she's just like, "Oh, that was a splendid performance, but we have something a little bit better to show you." And she gets up with her sisters, and since her sisters are helping her, she's gonna have advantage on this.
Is it gonna be double advantage, or are they not bards?
They have a stop block, but it doesn't really have any performance on it. So I'm just gonna give them a +2 to this. 1d20 +2, and then this is going to be rolled twice. Oh, they match it.
Wow.
Oh,
Away from the computer to piss. Please tell me what the roll is.
It was an 18. Nice. So their performance is just as magnificent as Polaris is. Did you see that? The rival. So, yeah, their performance at first, the first 2 dances are kind of they're nice, and the music sounds wonderful, and they're singing as they're doing the dances as well. And you would kind of realize that singing and dancing is really hard sometimes, getting your breath under control while you're dancing all these wonderful moves.
Horrible moves.
They do it flawlessly, and you can't even tell that they're singing and dancing at the same time. It just moves so together. It's just so natural for them. So the first 2 dances don't really compete to Polaris's opening act, but the last one is beautiful. And as that is happening, Stanimir gets up, as he's probably seen this performance a lot. He gets up and he goes to the caravan, and he grabs a bottle of wine. This isn't one of the wine bottles that he offered you guys. There's wine bottles that were specifically tailored to the barrels that they have over there, that they kind of refill with the wine that they come out from those barrels. But this one is marked differently. It's one that he keeps to himself, and he doesn't really try to hide it, but he comes back as he's watching it, and he pops the cork open from it. He takes a couple of swigs, and he has this really somber look on his face that you guys can see, as he is going back and forth between looking at the performance and looking at you guys. And that happy face that he has always had kind of cracks a little bit, as you can see. No. You can see this profound sadness in his eyes. He's not even trying to hide it as he's drinking this. But eventually, the singing that they have is coming to a chorus, and your eyes are glued onto them as they roll their 18 and do fantastic at the end. And as they finish, they're breathing heavily, and they open and they end with their arms wide open, and they're like, "Well, what'd you think?"
Tarek gives a nice round of applause.
I clap much harder for them.
Yep,
Nice.
Polaris is also clapping.
So
I clap much harder for them than I did for Polaris.
Yeah.
I clap for them too, but
nice. Now, who had the better performance? Raise your hand if you liked me and my sisters.
I'm raising my hand.
Tarek will raise his hand.
All right. Oh god, there's gonna be a Stanber's gonna.
Ooh.
It's not fair.
Yeah, I have to vote for Polaris because I've heard of her before.
Nice.
Fireflies don't fucking hit the same in the daytime.
It's true. That's true.
I will also vote for Polaris.
Nice. So yeah. So Damia asks.
Just did at nighttime, hands down. Hands down. Polaris. But it's
Yeah,
not.
that was
Also,
a factor. Yeah.
also,
It was the
Brian
thought that
Hannah.
counts.
Nice. And then yeah, they're like, okay, now Polaris, and it's 2 votes as well. And she's just like, well, I guess we're both as talented as each other.
You did so great.
You as well, Madam Ava, would love to see what
Oh,
you have done.
Thank you.
The things you do with your bugs, is that a spell? What do you do?
No, it's not really a spell. I just have been training them.
Have you ever heard of something like that, Stanimir? And Stanimir like comes up from his days. He's just like, oh no, never actually. It is quite something. But as we are starting to get ready to go, and as the performances were happening, the other Vistani, most of the men and women were like getting packing everything up. There wasn't that much left by the time you guys got there in the morning. There was only a couple things left to kind of put in as you guys approached. And most of it is gone except for the campfire that stays there. And Stedimir is just like, that was wonderful, both of you. But as we get ready to go, there's something I wanted to tell you all. A little story, if you would be so kind to listen, and then we get ready to go, if you wish. Is that okay?
Baltius nods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love stories.
I'm in agreement.
Of course.
Sure. So he pulls his stump up to the fire. And I'm going to give you guys an art handout.
We're getting so many fucking handouts.
Yeah, there's a ton
Back in high school, bro.
Yeah, honestly. What's next? Homework?
So if you guys look at your journal, you guys can open this image of the dancing fire.
Oh.
That's sick as fuck.
It is. So Stanimir fills
Much less cool in the daytime.
pretend it's
Doesn't hit the same, Nick.
Doesn't quite hit the same.
I'll have you guys know this is only like this because I'm trying to fit this in before the fucking shit at Daggerford happens. So this is the only reason why it's happening in the morning. But anyway, so I fucked myself over with the one shot. But anyway, it's not gonna matter too much. So Stanimir fills his mouth with wine, then spits into the fire.
Ooh,
The
shit.
flames turn from orange to green. As they dance and sway, a dark shape appears in the bonfire's core.
Polaris claps.
Yeah. We'd come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten. A land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. The dark shape in the fire takes the form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. Stanimir continues. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home. But we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him as one of our own and followed him back toward his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give him up. even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. Deep in the bonfire, you see the dark figure standing with sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish. Leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here. The figure in the dancing fire vanquishes his final foe, then disappears in a cloud of smoke and embers. Stanomir's face becomes a somber mask. A curse has befallen our noble prince, turning him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain. We've traveled far and wide to find heroes such as yourselves, to end our dread lord's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Our leader, Madame Eva, knows all. You have all been so nice. You all have time to come to Borovia with us and talk to Madame Eva. You come, talk to her, see what she has to say. If you do not like what she hears, then you leave. You are free to go about your business, and we will help you as much as we can. If not, then you go now. We cannot take you with us. But this is all we ask. Will you come with us?
A curse, you say?
Yes, a foul curse has befallen our prince.
I would love to end a curse.
Wonderful. I'm sure you can try. Madame Eva has ways to help you with that.
What kind of curse befalls him?
That we cannot say. He has not been seen for a long time, but he has not come out. Those who have the stories speak terrible things, ones we dare not repeat, but terrible things.
Do you know where this curse came from?
Madame Eva knows these things, not us, but she does.
Well, I kind of look around at everyone else. I'm ready to meet her if everyone else is.
I make no promises on staying, but I'll meet her. I'll hear what she has to say.
I was planning to go anyway, so I'll check in.
Looks at Asteria.
Yes, I have to follow you anyway now, don't I?
Yeah, that curse thing sounds pretty bad. Wait till about those wolves.
Yes, if you wish to see your friend, yes, you come with us.
Hardly a friend.
And he finally looks at Vort. I know you have no wants in this world but gold, coin. But let me tell you one other thing. Madame Eva has told me stories of her dreams, ones that I have seen time and time again in my own after she told me. It is a reason for our comings to these lands that are not our own. While we love Barovia, our people have a calling, much like yourselves. Ones who seek themselves. And he looks at you, Polaris. Ones who seek the ones they love. He looks at you, Astera. Ones who seek a new future. As he looks at you, Balteus. One who runs from the deeds they have done. As he looks at you, Tarek. And not last, and not least, is the ones who seek wealth through coin and knowledge of what they have become. As he looks at you, Vort. Seek her if you wish to know. As this happens, the somberness in his voice starts to fade a little bit. as you guys were so focused on the fire that he created and his words that you didn't start to notice the slight mist starting to envelop all of your bodies. And he continues, "Seek her, Madam Ava. She may see the tiniest glimpse of your past and future. Seek her. Seek her." As it fades, you guys can't even see your hands as it gets consumed by the mist enveloping all of your bodies. It eventually covers your eyesight, and darkness befalls your vision. And that's where we end.
Nice.
Ooh. Mysterious.
Very mysterious, and you guys will see what happens next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh. I'm very
Fuck,
excited.
I've been muted. That was really funny.
Yeah.
I said also that was really fucking good. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna stop recording now. Unless you have anything else you want to add in, Nick?
No, that's it.
Okay.